Everyone. Uh, Allie, aka Mal, will not be here for a bit, because she still has her Rhode Island Comic Con thing going on. Um, but we will proceed on our lonesome. So, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, it's only been 2 weeks, but every time we do 2 weeks, it feels like forever.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Eternity has passed.
So, last time on the Dorkvision stream, you all were making your way through the maze tunnels. I believe that last session is when you guys had to save Zumasu and Ostrich from 3 grumpy trolls that were planning on eating them, apparently with seasoning. And Zumasu kind of delayed their death by inviting them to drink.
I bought a bit of time.
Meanwhile, the rest of you finally woke up and realized they're missing and tracked them down, hunting down the trolls one by
The
one.
cleric's find object was OP there.
It was clutch. Otherwise, you guys were gonna have to do some survival checks. It could have come down to the wire, as it were. It almost did anyway.
Yeah, survival checks with the ranger being captured. It was not going to go well.
Oof. Follow the mud. Zumasu left drips of alcohol.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, okay, look for mud, smell booze. What can we do?
Okay, should I take the flat 6 guys for my level up, or should I roll a d10?
That is up to you, my friend.
Roll! Live dangerously! I'm a
Um,
bad influence.
Take the. If I were you, I'll take the average +1.
I will tell you that if you get a 1, I will let you take the average.
Okay, then I'll roll. There we go.
Watch him get a 2.
May the
I'll
odds be
take-
ever in your favor.
All right, let's do.
Never listen to me, because I do stupid things.
Well, there we go.
Well, at that point, I think I'll switch over to the stream. Yeah.
Never listen to me, always listen to C.
Optimization. What's that?
You had everything going for you, and you still failed. But, I guess you're growing a bit slower than the rest. But it doesn't matter. You have, magic resistance, poison, immunity. I think you'll be fine. So,
I really want to increase.
You're 25. Your growth period is over. You're not getting taller.
the other thing that happened last time was up and around here. You guys encountered a vertical climb that was a long skill challenge that you guys had to deal with. Towards the end, a giant purple worm emerged and started chasing you guys up the vertical slope as you guys were using pulleys and ropes to get the cart up as well. You guys got away just barely, just in time. A cave-in crumbled upon the purple worm and you guys lost it. You guys succeeded, marginally. Then you guys...
We did pretty good, all things considered. Nobody died.
Yeah, I mean, it was better than the chase sequence skill challenge.
Nobody died. Well, I mean, people have run, but do people dying and being brought back count?
Yes.
Damn it.
And then you guys found a Duragar Underdark trader who had some wares for you. I believe Mao picked up some poisons. I don't remember if anybody else bought anything from our friend.
I don't think anyone else did.
Our friend Creepy Cameron before he shambled off into the
He didn't
darkness
even
there.
have info.
Nope. Okay, so that brings us to tonight. I need to remind myself how Roll20 works as we make our way here.
It's only been a week, man.
I know it's only been a week, but it feels like a month. Well, it feels like a month because of
There was Halloween and all
October
that jazz.
and Halloween, yes, and I had a party yesterday for the Halloween, and then I went to LuxCon, so that was like an entire week.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, let's begin traveling. You guys have leveled up, I believe, for a lot of you.
I did. I just got 2 ability score points, and I'm not optimizing because I wanted my intelligence up.
Oh, interesting.
I just wanted that little bit of skill check help. It was 1 point off.
Okay, it looks like...
I'm level 9.
And you are level 9. And I believe you took a spell to explicitly skip over some of these skill challenges.
Yep, yes, she did.
And let
And
me
it's
tell you,
also-
that will probably do what you think it does.
Excellent. That's lovely. And I can also see normally in magical and
darkness.
unmagical darkness up to 120 feet.
Devil's
which
Sight is a thing.
Pretty awesome.
And honestly, pretty flavorful for your shadow patron.
Oh, yeah.
So, we begin travel. Barty is checking the map, and he got a success, because once again, maze tunnels were just using the first of these 2 rolls, but it ended up being a 16. So that is a success. There were no encounters, so we continue onward.
Yay.
I don't remember if we rested, so we'll just assume that this is the first time we're taking a step out. Oh, you guys would have rested at the end of last session, because that's why you leveled up.
Yep.
Aha.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a loss. But no encounters, though, so you guys are kind of just, like, shambling through the... other... Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
It looks like Barty and Peggy are doing a little bad on the navigation checks. At this point, are we going to continue pushing onward to try and get back on the track?
Mm-hmm.
As long as someone's exhausted, we're gonna push on.
Yep, that is how it usually goes.
Yep.
Okay. That is a success.
Woo.
Lots of progress made, but no encounters. It is eerily quiet in this area of the maze tunnels, it seems.
Probably because of the giant thing that's eaten everything.
That was nearby, so perhaps things are being a little cautious. Okay.
Should we roll for exhaustion?
Yeah, we should have done that first, herp derp.
Okay.
I'll roll
I
exhaustion for
can't-
the group. Okay, it looks like Barty...
Where's
and
our
Grubble-
guys?
Your guys? They should be...
Yeah.
right here.
In the middle, lower.
Yeah, I moved them
Okay.
up a little out of the block area, just to
Also,
have it all on screen.
was it ability check?
It was
Savings
ability
roll.
check because I don't apply to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not so much a sudden resisting of poison as it's wearing on you. You're just making a check. Having a paladin isn't that inspiring.
I think Sexy Squidward Paladin is very inspiring.
Okay, so Barty and Grubble are exhausted. It looks like Zumasu is exhausted. I do need to roll for Mao. I was like waiting for the last roll, but that is why. I should roll for her more often. Okay, Mao is exhausted. Let me put a little icon. Cool beans, cool beans. Okay. So, it looks like they got lost again, but they actually traveled in the correct direction, which I believe is kind of like down there. Okay. So you guys are lost and exhausted. Are we taking a rest?
That sounds like a wonderful idea. A wonderful time.
Yeah.
Take a
It's time
nap.
for
It is rest time. Okay, no potions were found. The cart, I believe, was repaired fully last time. And there were no encounters. It is once again very quiet.
I will take that and be glad of it.
Yeah, I'm always very glad because it's like auto-rolling, so I can't even, like, flub it. I just want to make sure that I have page ready. One moment. Okay, so You do notice in this region, it is starting to get a little more dense in a sort of haze that is permeating this area. As well, the fungus is starting to get like larger and more prevalent, covering the walls and such. Rizzo's a little overwhelmed and is unable to identify some of these strange species. She's not quite willing to put it to the test in a potion of healing, if it even has such capabilities or properties. But she's doing her best to study these strange flora that have appeared. Anyway.
Okay.
We
And I'm
continue
praying.
onward. And we're no longer exhausted. I'll remove the rest later. Travel. Okay. So the first roll on that was a 6. But, thankfully, you guys are still randomly stumbling in the correct direction. Because the 1 means that you're randomly going where you intended to go. Okay. And there were still no encounters. However, I've arrived at a new region. A haze of spores lingers in the air ahead, and a sickly almond odor meets your nose. The mushrooms here are much larger than those that you have seen elsewhere in the maze tunnels, and after traveling for an hour in the alien terrain, the tunnel slopes downward into a wide cavern crowded with massive fungi. Several caverns branch off from this room, similarly filled with fungal growth. The cave seems to end abruptly up ahead. Let's take you there.
You say that the area smells like almonds?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's like,
That's
oh man.
real bad.
Yes, cyanide.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Bitter
is it-
almonds.
Also, just like in the wild, don't eat fruit that tastes like extremely peachy, because the peach is like the cultivation form where the cyanide is concentrated in the seed.
Mhm.
A lot of the native fruits we cultivate it that way used to have cyanide in the flesh.
Oh,
So-
interesting.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so if you're in the wild and you're like, "Ooh, this tastes like peach. I should eat it." Don't.
You should be Rizzo. Alright. You guys are heading in towards the north to try and make your way towards the Venom Canyon. So as you guys head in, the ground is starting to look a little more fertile and sort of like worked up instead of flat stone. But then you come to a sort of blockage. The fungus has grown far too expansive for you to even proceed. And as Grovel orders the caravan to be turned around, you start to catch movement shifting all around you. Many of the 5-foot-tall fungi turn to face you with glassy black eyes.
Oh, motherfucker.
You guys hear a voice in all of your collective heads. Flesh folk visit us. They visit. Perhaps can help us. Help us. Perhaps.
Hi there.
Yes.
We mean you no harm. We're just looking for safe passage. I'm gonna step out and kind of just like have hands up and everything.
You said you needed help?
We could use the help. We could use it. It would help.
With what?
You see, we need someone like you. Someone like you.
This is fucking creepy, dude.
Perhaps we could help each other. Where are you going, young ones?
I just kind of look towards Rizzo.
Um.
Rizzo's gonna make a mother effing nature check.
um.
Oh, whoops.
Party. Where are we headed?
Hold on 1 second. I have another question to ask. Fuck. Where is it in my notes? My notes are so freaking garbled.
As Boom Crash searches her mind and her notes,
Sorry.
it's fine. Barty turns to Zumasu. We're headed towards the Venom Canyon. I thought that it was this way, but perhaps we should just be going?
Yeah, Venom Canyon. Do you know what the heart of the Lobodile is?
And more of the creatures appear, including one large fungi that was there, just standing nearby.
That's a sexy mushroom. That's very weird.
He's got swagger to him.
It takes a step forward towards you. We have heard of such a thing. Perhaps you would be able to help us, and we can help you reach your destination.
Can I infer if they're acting hostile or anything?
They do not seem to be acting hostile. They are just acting weird.
Okay.
What do you need help with?
I don't know if we should be helping these things.
If
They
they
said
have,
that they can help us get through, and
they know about this
honestly,
dang
we're
part of the
surrounded.
Lobodile.
Rizzo kind of tugs on Grovel's armor. I think these things are living fungi, myconids of some sort. I think their spores are harmless for now, but they can be deadly if they wish. Perhaps we play friendly for now. Then
What do you need?
it turns, looking towards the rest of the party, and back to you. And you hear once again inside of your heads, the way to Venom Canyon is blocked. These creatures, mold men, have moved in. They have taken over our old home. We have had to settle anew. If you can clear them out, you would be helping us and working towards your destination. You clear them out, we will give you what treasures we have, and tell you about this Lobodile.
That kind of sounds like a fair deal.
That sounds very good to me. What say you, Grovel?
Sure.
It's on our way.
What the heck? Done enough shit in this place. I'd like to move on, and if this helps us move on, sure.
But
So there's danger up ahead? Where are these mold creatures that you're talking about?
and how dangerous are they?
Also, aren't they themselves the mold creatures?
Other mold.
It is bad mold. You see, they are quite immune to our poisons. We cannot harm them, and we are typically a peaceful folk. Perhaps some fleshlings like you could do better where we could not.
I'm gonna step forward and say, they are poisonous, right? I myself will have an easier time than the others. Do you have anything that could counteract that?
I'm afraid not.
Well, I mean, I guess a race that's mostly immune to poison wouldn't need to develop anti-venom.
Mm-hmm.
This
I don't know.
one thinks with a mind.
Shit. It knows that I can think. That's bad.
It has been speaking telepathically to you so far.
I'm into it.
My
I'm
only
used to
issue
that
I
shit.
have, guys, is that I'll probably be fine to most poisons. I don't know about y'all.
Well, we're gonna have to keep going no matter what. So, like, we might as well. And if they're going to give us protection from their stuff, we clear out some other things. We get some loot, some treasure, and some more information on Dane's quest, so we can get the heck out of here. It's a win-win-win.
Okay.
This
So-
sounds like we have a deal.
I think we do.
You can
I'm gonna
follow
talk-
them in the caverns to the east. Follow the trail of mold, and you will find them.
Okie doke. I guess we're going this way?
So, to the east, back where you came.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Thank-
let's fuck off, why don't we?
I'm gonna
Agreed.
ask Rizzo if she has any sort of like idea how to make some sort of mask to help us out of cloth. Or I don't know, like a garter's mask or something.
A mask? I mean, I can try, but let's just put cloth over your faces, honestly.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's basically all we would have to do is take some thick cloth or some finely woven cloth and wet it and tie it over our faces. That's the best that we could probably do.
This
At
isn't
this time.
this is the 1940s. You know, no one's developing gas masks anywhere, so we just gotta
Yep.
cope with that.
Alright,
There's also that one that those disease people did back in the medieval times? With that-
Oh, the plague
Yeah.
masks?
yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah, that
basically
was-
did nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, those weren't a filtration. Those were stuffed with
herbs.
aromatic herbs because they assumed that bad
Bad smell.
air was what was spreading the disease.
So
Yeah.
good air is air that smells good, obviously. Anywho, you guys start taking the cart down the way to the east a little ways. At some point, the fungus that is like all over the walls and stuff, and coating the floor, there's like little mushrooms everywhere and like what are they called? Like tendrils of like white fibrous growth all over the ground, but it starts to get covered in like this like brownish mold, and you start tracking it down. After a while, Grubble says, I think that we should probably linger behind. We don't want to risk too much. Zumasu, you're in charge of the expedition.
Okay.
Send you and a few of the bodyguards down. Clear out these mold things. And, we'll get on. We will be back here. If we do not
Okay.
hear from you in a day, or... we'll
How about
give
we
it...
do the same thing that we did last time with the pearl thing for the giant snake creature and have Giblet hang out with us?
Yes.
That
I was
way we can
wondering
still
if we should
communicate.
I was wondering if we should take Rizzo.
We could also send Rizzo with you, yes. She's non-combat, though, so you will have to protect her.
She's squishy. I don't know if that's a great idea.
Plants.
Also-
and
also-
I'm
So
honestly
she's kinda-
not very keen on the idea. I'm a little curious about what's ahead.
okay, I guess
I
that's
think
fair.
it's up to you guys. If you guys think you can protect me, then
Uh,
I'd be willing to go.
I don't think it's necessary. Like you told us that all we need to know, correct?
Well, if we spend some time here, perhaps another long rest, I could do some research on this mold that's starting to cover the things in this area.
And we can get those, what is it, points? Get relationship points with Rizzo. To build our
Social
mutiny
link.
crew. Social link points. So we can build a mutiny crew.
All right.
Alright,
Anyway, that's
so-
out of character, but I'm asking you guys.
so
I
here-
vote yes.
Here are some options. You can bring her along. You could wait and take a essentially long rest, and she can do some research, or rather some tests. Or 3, you guys just go on ahead.
I say go on ahead because the time is of the essence.
Mao, of course, stays silent on the subject.
So, so Jules, boom crash is the deal breaker.
Oh God.
I vote take Rizzo. Always do a
vote
rest on our way.
get the
Crash, if
fuck
you-
out. Let's just keep on going.
Okay.
And Rizzo is
Rizzo has died almost
I
3
like
times.
You've died a lot. You're very accident prone. And we only have a limited number of resurrections left because we're not rolling in diamonds.
Tell you what, I'll send Ostrich with you. Does that sound like a good compromise?
No.
Why do you want Rizzo?
Well,
she's
why do
the
you want
herbal-
Ostrich?
Well,
I don't want Ostrich.
Ostrich knows their way around some of these poisons and whatnot, and hopefully their structure, he gestures to all the mud on the Genasi, will protect them from the poison. But they also know a bit about nature, not as much as our resident herbologist, but could
That's
help you
also a
out.
good point. If anybody has knowledge nature, that would be Ostrich. Other than
Okay,
Rizzo.
I think the only nature knowledge we need to know is do they die, and I'm an
fire.
expert.
Fire?
And I'm an expert on that. So I think
we should
we're
just
set.
boogie.
Back something nice for Rizzo.
I'm sorry. I'm with Ammon. Let's just boogie.
Okay. In this case, I will send Ostrich with you anyway. He will be ordered. They will be
Okay.
ordered to go with you, and then
God damn it!
Force
Ah.
socialing.
Mao will be ordered
Giblet?
to yes, Giblet as well. For the
Communication.
communication. Mao will be staying behind for reasons because they're one of the bodyguards. They have to stay with the group, obviously. Let me just find Giblet's character. He is. Okay, and now we can go to the next page.
Chilling in my hood.
Okay. Here we go. You guys head down the tunnel following the trail of the mold. It starts to get more prevalent, covering all of the fungus everywhere, turning the mushrooms brown, and eventually just into nothing. Just rotten decay. And almost looks like just dirt up ahead. Ground is nice and fertile. I think we are getting close. What do you think, Giblet? That's what I thought you do not talk. Anyway, let us
Okay.
keep
So
going.
you're a ranger, right?
I mean, I don't put terms on things, but yeah, sure.
I was just curious. I thought some rangers usually have little animal friends.
I'm not that kind.
Okay. Did you ever have any inkling to, commune with nature in that way? Little friend to follow you around?
Sounds pretty dumb.
Fair enough. You seem to like
Boom
Giblet,
crash.
though.
I'm getting bored. I'm moving ahead because now I can see everything and it's great.
Boom
Yes.
Crash, I'm gonna mention to you, Boom Crash, remember, I'm the one who can kind of scout ahead without getting sick.
We don't have Mao. That's true as well. So the mushrooms and fungi are coated in what looks like brown dirt. It smells like rotten wood, kind of like where you are. The floors and walls are dusted in similar stuff. Ahead, the tunnel forks around a 30-foot deep pit.
That's ominous.
And Boom Crash, I'm gonna have you make a. Actually, what is your passive perception?
Not great.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have
Whoa.
you make a perception check, I think.
Okay. We'll check. Ha!
Okay. Never mind me. Okay. So, guys.
So which way should we
Crash.
go? I don't notice anything. This is just cool.
Yeah.
Should we go left? Should we go right?
I
Should we
figured
jump
into
down the
the-
pit?
I peer down the pit. I want to investigate.
Okay. Make a perception check, Zumasu.
Not investigation.
No, you're not investigating the edge of the pit. You're looking with your perceptive eyes down into the pit. Yep.
Okay, wisdom.
It is a pretty deep pit. It's well within your dark vision, but doesn't seem to be much down there. It's kind of like in night vision when you just can't make out anything. Anywho, now that you're all here, everyone make perception checks. Do I do that? Said to myself. There it is.
It's all on you. Haha!
I'm also rolling for Giblet because this is okay. 15.
Oh, wait a second. Is Jose with us?
No.
You didn't mention it.
Can I?
You've had your giant lizard with you the entire time.
Oh, right. We needed him for the cart. I guess he's with the.
Okay. Well, Amon, you perceive that there appear to be plodding footsteps up ahead. It sounds four-legged, and it sounds like it's moving on the soft earth.
Okay. I'm gonna stick on my four fingers and just the motion across my palm as if it's like taking steps. And I'm just gonna put the finger over my mouth, just like, and just keep quiet.
I'm rolling inside check.
Yeah, do that.
Do that. You don't know if Zumasu, who grew up in the military, can get military speak.
I understand.
You
Okay.
understand.
I look at
Okay.
you puzzling for like half a second and like, oh.
Okay. Do you guys do anything else?
I cast True Strike.
I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
As good as I can with my no skill stats.
I'm gonna stand still.
I'm just like
that's my-
standing with my like half my body behind a rock. I'm like, yeah, I'm good and hidden. This works well.
Ostrich, their eyes dart back and forth between all of you. I was going to hide, but... And he just takes out their swords.
I speak to him telepathically, or them telepathically. I don't think it's worth it. Let's just get this over with.
Indeed. Okay, so, around the bend, some strange creatures appear, riding what appear to be even stranger ones. There are two of them. They appear to be made out of a greenish mold with like little tufts of vegetation on top of their heads. They are small and wielding spears, and they are riding on the backs of four-legged mold creatures with like strings of spores like coming out of their backs, and they have like these weird forked sliming tongues. But as soon as they see you, they draw their spears and point them towards you, and just sort of motion towards you. Roll for initiative.
Ooh. Ah, how did they see me?
Shit.
Why am I so? Well, I guess I heard them first. It was like, why am I so damn
Need
fast?
to get underneath them to actually target them. Alright, let's pop up the initiative tracker.
I can't see shit
Uh-oh.
though.
Did I not clear it? Well, Mao is somehow on there. Just delete that.
Mao jumps in and is just like, I'm here to save the day.
Stabby.
Yeah, she was here the whole time. She leaps up from behind them and stabs them. Alright, Amon, you have the floor. They are pointing their spears menacing at you, and they are just sort of blocking the cavern off. They don't appear to be approaching you yet. They are just kind of motioning at you with their spears, like they're gonna, like, poke you, but they're too far away to do so.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna plop Guardian of Faith. Bam. Right there. Just a big old statue holding a sword and on a shield. Just plop it right there. there. Yeah,
It appears.
Guardian of Faith. Okay, large spectral guardian appears in the duration for 8 hours. Any creature that's moved hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity throw. Creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save. Okay.
I found one on the app store or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam.
Okay. Cool. Any further actions?
No, that'll be it for me.
All right. Okay, so this is their turn. Is it when they start their turn, or?
It is no, they need to move into it. They need to move to 10 feet of it. So if they
Okay.
move away, they should be fine.
Okay, interesting. Well, they are startled by the sudden appearance of this statue. I'm gonna assume it looks something vaguely encabulos-like, like has a big giant eye or something glaring at them, and it's glowing spectrally with necrotic energy.
Ignore me.
This dude is going to have their thing like backpedal in surprise towards you. It's going to then turn towards you and like point its spear menacingly at your face. Do you do anything? It is staring at you with white, blank, soulless eyes. It doesn't appear to have a mouth of any sort.
It has no mouth and cannot scream.
Okay, so you're asking for like a reaction.
I guess.
I don't really have anything special for a reaction. I guess I'm just gonna lean down and just stare right back.
All right.
God, if they have, also they moved, right?
It did move.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw, please. This thing is a turret.
Okay. There it is. Tinkle.
Okay.
Does a 10 beat your save?
No. So it takes a 20 radiant damage.
Yep. As
Ouch.
it pedals towards you and like points its spear at your neck, it suddenly disappears in a flash of light as the spirit guardian lashes out with a quarterstaff, smashing into it, and it promptly disappears. Cool. That thing is quite dead. Yep, it slices in half. You can see like this brownish mold underneath of its body, underneath its skin appear, and it like clouds the area a bit harmlessly. Zumasu, 'tis your turn.
I can't see shit, so first I'm gonna take a few steps forward.
Didn't roll for
Oh,
us,
it's
Trick.
okay.
There we go.
Okay, so the beast is still there, or no?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna go stab the beast. Stabby beast.
Okay, you rush towards the strange beast. It snarls at you, but no sound comes out. Just these weird tentacles, and they just kind of slurp. And that's a hit.
Sweet. Damage 1. Neat. Good.
Right, that is 10 slashing damage.
Attack 2.
Okay. Yep, it is still standing.
That hit.
That does just barely hit.
Dicey slashy. Ah, not as good.
Okay, so you've dealt 13 damage to it. Yep, you start hacking into the thing, but its sheer volume of flesh is a bit harder to take down than that other smaller creature. Okay, anything else, Zumasu?
That's about it.
Alright, it is... Oh, it's its turn. As you're hacking into the beast, it starts to regenerate.
Oh, hey.
See its flesh weaving itself back together. And then it is going to retaliate. by trying to bite you. Okay, that is a 22 total.
Yeah, that hits. Just barely.
10 piercing damage as
Okay.
it snaps into you. It does have these strange little needle-like teeth, or thorn-like teeth, I guess, within its mouth. It doesn't move. Does that trigger the Guardian?
I think it needs to move to a space. So yeah, I think it's fine. Standing still is fine. I think
Motion detector.
maybe like I don't know how it exactly interprets, but I'm just gonna let it slide as that.
Okay. Well, it's the other mount's turn. It rears back and tries to attack the Guardian, promptly taking 20 damage. I'm gonna move him aside. It, of course, can't hit the Guardian, I don't think, right?
No, it's just a spectral floating thing.
Yeah, but it is rather curious as to what the hell it is. The thing on top is, like, trying to swat at it with its spear and kind of realizes it's intangible. And it, like, it hits its mount with, like, its ankles to move onward. So the thing is going to move. Can it move past this Guardian?
Yes.
Okay. It is going to start moving then. What is their movement speed? Just for me? Okay. It's that. It's normal.
Okay, but the since it does move, it's gonna get zapped. Zoom.
Does it get zapped twice in a turn?
Oh, I thought it got. I thought that was for the mount. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Well, the mount is moving.
okay, okay. So I don't know who got exactly zapped, but the when they move for the first time. So if it's not counting the first time, then they can move out. It's fine. It's hard to mounted combat's weird. It's hard to tell if it's one creature, two creatures. And
Yeah, I think
all
I'm
that
doing it
shit.
wrong anyway. I think it's supposed to replace the rider's move on its turn. Either who.
Yeah.
We'll say that the Guardian attacks both of them this turn, I guess. As the rider starts going away, it swats at the rider, and you can't really see what happened to them as the mount goes off around the corner. Boom crash. It is your turn.
But if it didn't do full damage, yeah, it will stay. If it did full damage, it will disappear.
It did deal full damage.
To the rider. In that case, the statue disappears as it run out of energy.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs to deal 60 damage total.
Alright, Boom Crash. 'Tis your turn.
Firebolt to this guy.
Alright. You unleash a firebolt, which I did not see the damage of because Roll20 is doing that thing it does.
I rolled a 27.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay, 10 fire damage. It lights up the thing. You can see the fire licking at the body of the creature, and it's like singeing on it. It's still continuing to burn, even. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Cool. It is taking massive damage, and it is continuing to burn. Anything else, Boom Crash?
No. I'm just gonna chill.
Okay. Cool. It is Ostric's turn. They are going to go out from around the pillar. Giblet is just hanging out, whatever. And they're gonna go up to this thing. This must be it! Sword time! Ooh, that does not hit. But that also doesn't hit. God dang it. Okay, well, Ostric's not doing too well, I guess. They're in close quarters. Okay, Amon, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You may be muted.
I can't hear him.
Yeah. I was muted. Some background noise was going on.
That's fine.
Okay. I think I am just gonna toll the dead on this damn thing and just try to move on.
Okay. Let's going to make a wisdom save.
I swear to God, if there's a bonus to wisdom, I gotta be pissed.
It doesn't, but it got an 18. The
Okay.
the mindless creature sort of pays it no heed. Okay, anything else, Amon?
I. You know what? Let's do spare weapon. It's a bonus action anyway, so might as well do it.
Okay.
Okay, spell it. Bam.
I cannot
Oh.
see it.
Okay, let me. It's a crit, but let me roll it again.
I'll believe you that it was a crit.
Uh,
Roll for
Please believe that it was a crit.
just
Fine.
roll 2d8s and add your wisdom.
Okay. Okay. So that's going to be plus. Is it +3 or +4 now? I forget.
I think it increased to +4 for you because you leveled up.
Yeah, +4. Okay, so 12 damage.
All right. The creature falls as the spirit weapon goes right through it, spinning as it goes. It clears right through the mold like it was nothing, and the creature falls.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'm just gonna point at it. You know, like the invasion of the body snatchers. Just.
Right. You see the creature riding away with like the rider on top of it, but the top half of the rider is completely gone.
These things regenerate after it.
Speaking of which, Zumasu,
See,
one of them rises up and starts attacking you. The one that was
Wait, the
previously
one-
slain.
what?
So radiant
And it
damage
gets
does
2
not
natural ones. As
I didn't use radiant damage.
it starts like crawling at your body, but it is unable to hit you.
Hey, stop that.
Okay,
Toss it in the pit.
Zumasu, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do the thingy one second to see which spell it. Magic weapon. I'm casting it.
Okay, you cast magic weapon. Yep. It
I didn't
imbues
know
your
if that
weapon.
actually applies to my thing. Like if it adds a macro bonus or not. But I'm just putting it there.
I don't think it does. You would have to just sort of imagine it for now, unless you apply it manually. But it won't
Okay.
last forever, so I wouldn't. I would just remember it.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour. Hopefully this will be fine. Alright, I'm gonna attack the thing.
All right. You hold open your sword and it crackles with the might of Hyronius. You bring it down on the
15
creature,
hits.
and it hits.
Yeah. So now it's... Why is it plus...
That is because you rolled a crit, so it like rolled the extra die for you. So we're just taking
Oh.
the 9 plus
Okay.
1 because of the magic weapon.
Yeah, 10.
All right, you slam it down on the creature, and it collapses into a heap.
Is it... Okay, can I do like an investigation check for the rest of my turn to just see
I
if
would
it's
say
like...
this is an investigation check, sure.
Okay, because I want to see if it's like done.
Dun dun.
I got better stats in this now, only by 1, but it helps. That's
Right.
pretty good.
Yep, you start using your sword to like sift through the creature's remains, but you can see that they are starting to grow again, regrowing from the brown, like gross underside of its flesh, and it's like starting to regrow the skin around it, and it is starting to shiver and move again.
Did my magic do shit against it?
It didn't seem so.
I'm gonna just rip that up and with the rest of my second attack as much as I can, split it apart and see what happens.
Okay, you continue to attack the corpse.
I'm like wanna cut it into pieces. Lots of damage.
Okay, you start chopping it into as many pieces as you can. Okay. If you are done,
That's all I
then
got.
with your investigation check, I'm also going to say that the mount that it was riding, it was regenerating before when you were attacking it, but it seems to be totally fine now. When I say totally fine, it is not regenerating now. Okay. Meanwhile, 'tis this other mount's turn. It is going to start going this way.
So I'm gonna just shout out, these things seem to be reforming. The mount doesn't seem to anymore, though.
Was that the mount that I hit with fire, or is it magic? Like, what do you think is making it stop regenerating?
I think it's the fire. This one, my magic sword didn't seem to stop the regeneration.
Okay.
Boom Crash, it is your turn.
Okay. Good to know. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anything?
You do not see it. It went off down the hall. Amon saw that. And he is
Okay.
pointing at it, just standing there while pointing.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit.
Yep, you see that there are some more down the hallway. They are noticing that another one of their party is returning. They have almost fully regenerated. They now have a torso, but no head or arms. But the others are picking up their spears and are readying to go towards you guys. I'm just going to add them to the initiative. Okay, so we're on Boom Crash. Okay, Boom Crash, that was a double move, so it is their turn. This dude is going to regenerate. They now have a head and arms, so they are back on their feet. It turns and points towards you, Boom Crash, but otherwise it doesn't do anything. It is riding its mount.
No.
It is Ostric's turn. They are going to start barreling down the hallway as well. 2, 3, 6.
Man, I wish I had Alchemist Fire.
Fireworks. Do you have any fire stuff?
I'm afraid I don't have anything on me. I wasn't really prepared for this. But
Okay.
I am here. Amon, 'tis your turn.
All right. All right. So let's see. Well, I'm gonna bonus action to keep on moving the spear weapon forward, and then I think I'm going to toll the dead onto this guy, because why the hell not?
Okay, it will try to resist, as is tradition.
It will succeed.
Oh, no,
Probably.
it didn't.
Okay.
It got a 13. Right,
Yay.
so that is 14 damage. You cling your bells out, and it rings throughout the caverns. And the thing, although it probably can't hear, it just starts looking at its body start wasting away. And it melts into oblivion, completely destroyed. Okay. Anything else for you?
No, but let's see if the necrotic damage actually sticks, because Radiant didn't.
Make an investigation
Well-
check.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, let me just stare at the...
You peer and you sort of squint your eyes at it. You squinted your eyes too hard and they are now shut.
Ooh, so this is what the darkness they're talking about. Ooh, nice.
I
This one-
technically haven't used Radiant yet.
One of the mold creatures rushes towards you, Amon, near this cluster of stalagmites, and is going to use its claws. 15 does not hit you, though. It starts scrabbling at you almost uselessly, scratching against your armor. It's completely silent. It's a little weird. It's kind of like getting attacked by dolls. Zumasu, it is your turn.
It's really upsetting.
Around the corner.
Giblet
Still see
follows.
nothing. Still see them. Oh, I see them now. I don't think I can reach them from over here. I can throw ice about it.
Yeah, might have had to double move, so you can complete out your move if you have more left.
Yeah, I'm a double move, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
All right, you start running across the room. Okay, cool.
That's all.
'tis the mounted thing's turn. It going to start going down this way. Okay. Boom crash. It is your turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see that thing.
Yep.
6. So, firebolt.
Alright, at the mount or the rider?
Fuck, I don't care. Rider.
Alright, yeah, that hits the rider. Alright, you shoot your bolt of fire and it streaks across the caverns, lighting it up as it goes until it collides with its target. The target is blazing and on fire. You can see it writhing in pain as it falls off of its mount and then dies. Okay, anything else?
I try and taunt the mount telepathically to try and lure it back here to me.
Alright.
Come to Birdie.
Tell me, does the thing need to be able to speak a language for you to communicate with it? Because it is unintelligent.
It is unintelligent, then no, it can't. I was taking a risk, and
Okay.
that's fine.
I just didn't know. Yeah, you reach out to it, but it is too dumb to realize what you are doing. Okay, it is Ostric's turn. They're going to go over here. Just going to incapacitate this guy so you can burn it. I hope. There we go. And that isn't even enough to bring it down. They slash into it, but the thing is just hiding amongst these little stalagmites, and it's like Ostric's sword is clattering against it, but they eventually land one good blow. Get back here, you little fiend. Amon, 'tis your turn.
Alright, weapon is coming back. So, let's just... God damn it. You saw that, right?
I did.
Okay, of course you see that. Let's see. And then, you know what? It's on the ground. Let's finish it off.
Alright, it's gonna
Wow.
attempt to save.
That's a big old dice roll. We better not save, you son of a bitch.
It didn't.
Alright. Alright.
Yep, you just kind of hold a bell in its face and cling it, and it starts to writhe in pain as it dissolves into nothingness. I loosened it for you. Anything else, Amon? You do still have movement. Okay. You move down a slope. That is like a slope that you see there with the little lines. And you head into a more open cavern where you see the riderless mount galloping away, and you see some other creatures just like sitting on mushrooms, but they have popped off and grabbed for their weapons. Okay, Zumasu, it is your turn.
Everything is too far away.
It's like New York.
How about light a torch or something?
Yeah, I guess. I still can't reach it if I have a torch. Okay, actually, are there dead bodies close to me that need to be burned?
I think you have burned them all.
Damn it. Oh, fine, I'll light a... Do I actually have a torch? We haven't needed one for a while.
Yeah,
Let me check my inventory real quick.
Ostrich didn't really need a torch because they have dark vision.
Yeah, dark vision's a boon in this case. I do not have a torch.
Well, that's unfortunate. Do you have a tinderbox?
Oh, wait, no, I do. I
You
do.
do?
I do.
Do you have more than
Actually,
one?
apparently, I have 2 torches even.
Oh, so you
Huh.
could give one to Ostrich if they wanted.
Alright, I'm gonna spend a turn doing a tinderbox torch combo, and I'll just move up to Oxtrick to hand him one.
Okay, I'll say that that's fine. You can do that all in one turn.
Right there, as far as I can go, I guess.
Okay. Ostrich kind of grabs one of the torches from you and holds it for you as you light it. Thank you. It's time to raise hell.
How are torches multiple use or just one use?
We'll ad-lib it.
Okay. I don't
Okay.
know how torches work.
It is...
Well, the
This-
question is, how would you put it out, kind of thing, without like a liquid to dunk it in and things like that. That's the real problem with torches. Once
Eh.
you light it, it's pretty lit.
You have create water, don't you?
Yeah, but it goes in a container.
We just dumped it on top.
Just smother it.
You take a hole, you put it in the hole, and then we put the torch in. There we go. We
Okay.
solved it.
Boom Crash, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Stand next to Amon, and holy shit, there's a lot of these things.
Indeed. You see the ones that have grabbed their weapons over here. There's another one over here that is kind of curious as to what's going on. It like looks out towards you guys, and then just sort of hops up in surprise and runs away. I'm gonna have you
Okay.
make a perception check.
All checks. Skill check. Perception check. Oh, please. Oh, great.
Yeah, it went off into the darkness. You're not sure where it went. Okay.
But I can see 120 feet into darkness.
Yeah, but you know it's awfully dark. It's just really dark. I don't know what to tell you, man. Oh, I accidentally progressed the turn order, but you still have your turn.
Okay, well, firebolt. I can't see that one anymore, so I'm just gonna attack this one.
Sounds good. What did you roll? Because I can't see it.
13?
Okay. Then that is just barely going to hit these dudes.
Cool. And 13 damage.
Alright, yep, with one simple blast, its entire torso lights up in flames, and then the rest of its limbs just sort of fizzle away.
Egad, I'm glad this is a cantrip. I can cast this forever.
Right, it is Ostric's turn. They're going to take their torch down here. See that you guys are over here and pop out. How much movement is that? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, Ostrich goes around to the other thing to corner it, and then just sort of like looks behind them and realizes there's a whole lot of these things here. Okay. They had to double move, so Mon, 'tis your turn.
Alright, let's see.
Oh,
Let's just keep on whacking the stick.
I guess so.
Right. Okay, that's gonna hit. So, deal some damage.
Alright. So that's going to be 9 damage.
Alright, that is
And then-
enough to bring it down.
Mhm.
And then Toll the Dead.
To finish it off.
Okay, it fails. You whack it with a stick of spiritual energy, knocking it off its mushroom. As it lands on the ground, it starts rotting and joining the earth once more in sweet, sweet death. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna approach comfortably towards a lot of them.
Okay. I can show you what you see in there. So this chamber that you can look into, it contains it contains a lot of burrows, and the center of the room has several larger fungal humanoids frozen in mid-decay, covered in brown fuzz, the same brown fuzz that's sort of everywhere here. There's several small vegetable sort of creatures surrounding it, more of them. They all have spears, and 3 of them have headdresses, and they are standing on these like scaffolding things above the strange mold-covered fungus creatures. So yeah, that's what you see before you. It's a little bit much, but the mounted creature has run into this room, terrified. Zumasu, it is your turn.
I still can't say shit.
Hmm.
Okay. I still also need to be able to. Okay, so I spent my turn basically. It takes an action to put away a shield.
I believe so.
Okay, because the thing is, I want to be able to go hold the sword in one. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hold the sword in one hand, put the torch in the other, and that takes my action for the turn. Then, right?
Yeah. But you can
Okay.
still move.
All right, so I'll do that and move. I'm gonna guess I can't do double move then because I used that.
Yeah,
All right.
because you used your action.
All right. I'll just go towards Boom Crash.
Okay.
All right, so my shield's put away, but I have my sword and torch out, so I can just whack things and torch them when I need. There's no bodies close by. I need to poke.
Nope, none that you can see.
All right, that's all I got.
All right. It is their turn. So all of these creatures start forming up.
My IC's only 18 now.
The ones with flags next to them seem to be more important of the creatures. They have like these headdresses on and stuff. They all hop off their little scaffolding things and form up in front of you, all holding their spears out towards you guys. One of the creatures just sort of raises its hands towards Amon and Ostrich and just starts waving them. And they end their turn. Boom Crash, it is your turn.
I come closer and I try and telepathically communicate with them, with the headdressy guys. It's like, what are you doing?
Okay. So, as you reach out telepathically, you sense a semblance of intelligence coming from one of the headdressed creatures that was waving towards you.
Mhm.
It's very faint, almost like it barely has some grasp of humanity or intelligence, and goes, "Please, stop. Stop."
Uh-oh. How guilty do I feel about this?
I don't know.
Not terribly. You guys need to clear out. This was someone else's home, and you took it from them, and they're feeling upset.
The one that you are speaking to, it starts clacking its spear against the scaffolding. The others turn towards it, and it starts making these sort of hand gestures towards them. They bow their heads and start parting.
What did you do, Boom Crash? Nice spell.
Good spell.
I'm trying to negotiate them to get the hell out.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, because it's really easy to kill these fucking things, but if we don't have to, then that would also be pretty fucking neat.
I
The-
suppose.
The leader, quote unquote, comes out towards you guys, and it like looks at Amon with its pale white eyes. Ostrich kind of like draws their swords and looks back and forth. Are we killing them? I don't know what's going on.
Hold a sec. Boom Crash is doing it.
Hold on. Let's see if we can get them to leave on their own volition so we don't have to completely torch the fucking place.
As this creature comes out, you see that there are several like mushrooms that were covering the walls. They sort of pop open almost like a door, and you can see that there are little more of these creatures like hiding in burrows behind these mushroom caps. And they just start peering out towards the commotion outside. The creature then heads over to their burned brethren and just like leans down, puts a hand on their corpse, or pile, as it were.
Yeesh.
It reaches out towards Boomcrash's mind.
Is this still initiative style?
Doesn't have to be at this point. At this
I'm gonna
point,
walk over then.
we'll say a turn has passed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put my sword away, but I still keep my torch out.
Okay. So Boomcrash, it reaches out towards your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Who land? Our land. It is ours."
You stole. You hurt. You leave.
They hurt us. This ours. We grew here. We stay here. We drive them out of our home.
They were here
It
first.
then gestures to follow.
Okay, I will follow it.
I'm gonna follow too. Tell it that I could technically talk to it, but it wouldn't be fun.
Okay, I'm following.
Yeah, okay. Ostrich puts away their swords. Just kind of like comes over near Amon.
Yeah, for now.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't
I
know.
think there might be political turmoil with the mold people.
It
Yeah.
leads you into this sort of area, and it gestures towards these fungus creatures. You now recognize these as the myconids from the other place, but they are completely covered in this brown mold. These enemies. These driven out our home. And then it turns around and starts walking past you, the caverns.
I'm gonna keep on
Okay.
following.
Yeah.
Some others have started like gathering around you like little munchkins.
I'm gonna just motion to some of them to stay a little bit back with the torch a little bit. She's like,
I'm gonna roar out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get thaumaturgy and do a minor quake. Damn.
Yeah, I don't want to be surrounded too much, so I'm just kind of like hands out, torch a little wavy, just be like,
All the like mushroom caps on the burrows like instantly close, and then the things start scurrying away.
Just to Boomcrash, just tell him we'd just rather not be surrounded. That we don't mean any harm there.
We will not stay back. We're careful. I'm trying to keep it to like 2-word sentences.
It looks towards the other two with the fire. Fire, bad. No fire. No follow.
Okay. If you guys have torches, they're not going to let you follow. So
Okay,
You
I'm gonna do
can-
the thing I suggested. I'm gonna dig a little hole with my foot, ask Amon to just create water inside of there, and I'll
Dude,
jump in
this is
there.
the thing that creates like 10 gallons of water, and this is the thing that's feeding the group. Hell no, just put it in the dirt.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
I'm gonna dig a
smother it
hole
in the
and
dirt.
smother it in the dirt.
Yeah, the dirt here is like soft enough that you can just kind of push it in anyway.
Wait, is create water not a cantrip?
No, it's not.
No.
It's like a third level
Oh.
spell that feeds a village.
Oh,
I've been feeding the entire group with it.
that's fair.
You've been eating a tasteless gruel this entire time.
I've been putting whiskey flakes on it.
Ostrich
Okay,
rolls their eyes and stomps their torch out as well.
don't worry, I can
We can buy
make
it again.
more if needed.
I'll put it away. I take back out my shield.
Let's figure out what the hell is going on and maybe see how we can use this to our advantage.
The
I've never been
creature,
in a mushroom lord before.
the creature comes out into this sort of open chamber and gestures out to a bunch of like small hillocks covered in a rust-colored fuzz, and then there's like little vegetable-like specks of leaves popping out of each individual hillock. It looks like they've been sort of cultivated this way in neat little rows for what they are, for what it's worth.
So
You
they're sprouting? These are babies?
you see several of the other creatures. Some of them are like looking at you guys terrified, but the ones nearby have like the mounts, but they're like attached to like plows that they're like dragging along behind them. And then the ones further away have like these little fungus caps that are like hollowed out and filled with water that they're like spreading on the rest of them.
Okay, so they're farmers. This is their farmland. That's nice.
This our home. This where we born. They tried to eat. We drew them out.
Are the those were corpses we saw on the other side, or are they still conscious?
Yeah, I think they're trying to say that they came here. This is their land, and that the other guys are invaders.
Hmm.
Or perhaps the other guys were here first, and these guys sort of organically came to be.
Can
And-
we talk with the other thingies? The ones that are stuck on the wall and bolted up, or those?
I think they're dead.
They weren't moving. Do you see Feather?
Yes, I do.
You guys can make investigation checks if you wish as well in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make an investigation. I'm good at that. Or I'm
Oh!
trying to.
Boom Crash is good at
He's
it
good
too.
I just got lucky.
Yeah, luck is what
Luckier
matters.
than I.
Yep.
Okay, as you guys are like looking around this area, you do notice that these do seem to be like young versions of these creatures. You can see almost like the tops of their heads sort of popping out of the ground beneath each little vegetable sprout. But you also note that each of the hills, as it were, each of the hills appears to be a dead like creature or beast of all different types, but they're just completely covered in like brown mold. It's as if they're fertilizing these things.
Corpse candle. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's a chicken before the egg sort of setting. Who's the oldest?
How did you come to be? Were others here first and you grew on them? Or did they come here?
It looks up at you and just sort of stares with its unblinking eyes for a few
It
minutes.
doesn't get it. Okay.
But then it just says, We arose. We learned. And we knew they were not fair. We fought and drew them out. They did not give us a chance at life.
Huh.
So this actually might have been the other one's land, but these guys started growing here.
Yep.
Ask who first. Who oldest? Micronegate or who oldest?
I communicate everything that this dude just said to me to you, and it basically it seems like they just sort of came to be, and then the other guys tried to come in and they fought them off. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
So, okay. Zumasu, Amon, Osric, hold on, let's go.
We'll just walk out at your shop for a time.
Yeah. Hold on. Need
Where are we going?
talk with friends.
Hmm.
Okay, guys. So, what the fuck do we do? Because we could happily torch the hell out of this place and go back and give this to the other mushroom people, but that's a whole field of babies, and that feels a little strange to me.
Tell
Yeah.
me, what is our mission?
I mean, we need to get the
Well, it's either we
fucking-
kill this group of. I feel like it's at the moment the simple answers are either to wipe out this group of mold people or wipe out the other group of mold people.
Yep. So, Heart of the Lobodile and getting through the Venom Canyon. Those
Unless
are
we
our
can-
two missions.
Unless we can think of a plan B, I think it actually turns more towards we torch this group, to be honest. But maybe we
Hey.
can convince them to move.
If maybe they will let us pass through to the Venom Canyon if they are friendly. Perhaps
So we just go with this group.
we could try.
That makes sense. I will ask.
So this is why you brought the NPC along to to hurt the idiotic PCs from committing
Yeah.
a genocide.
I mean, not for nothing, guys. If we're dealt with goblins or some other sort of pests, sometimes things get put down. And I kind of motioned to myself a little bit. It's there's unfortunately only so many resources sometimes.
I only have
Uh,
so many fireball beads.
I
I
like the
don't
way you
think
think,
that's what he's
Commandant.
talking about. I think
I like
he's
the way you
talking
think,
about
Commandant.
the extermination of lesser species, which I'm not totally okay with. Didn't realize these things were not a menace.
It's a little bit different here because it doesn't seem like anyone's active warfare thing. But
It's the
if you
Underdark,
found-
but if... I don't know. Both sides seem peaceful to me.
Your suggestion of figuring out if we could get aid from them seems fine.
I think
I
the other
suggest we try to move.
dudes have the potential to be a lot more hostile because remember Rizzo said that they could be poisonous and threatening.
They also seemed a bit more intelligent, to be honest.
What do you
Yeah.
need, other friend?
We seek passage to Venom Canyon.
It cocks its head in curiosity. I do not know what that means.
We need to get through this area. We need to get past. But this is in our way. Can we travel through?
Came here. This is only way. This is no through.
There's no through here, but they totally. Hold on.
They didn't say this was a way through. They just
This
told us
is
this is the way they
secret
wanted
place. Secret place and safe place. Away from all other things.
Huh. Okay. I think we're.
to go. The other option is to find us. Okay. The other myconids want just a big expanse of place to grow, right? So the other option would be we find them another space instead of this one to occupy. The only other thing I could think of. Otherwise, they don't have a deal and we'd have to fight them. Or we torch this place.
Or we fight the big guys and get all the XP.
I mean, but they have the heart of the Lobodile.
Well, they have information about the heart of the Lobodile. They didn't sort of scratch their heads and not know what the hell we were saying, so it's more of a lead than we've ever had. Oh, I haven't asked these guys yet. Heart of the Lobodile. Don't think you'll have heard of it, but have you?
No, you speak many strange things outside this world.
Okay, that's okay.
Well,
I
Yeah.
mean,
what are they saying?
they don't know about the heart of the Lobodile. This is not a throughway. This is just their home base. So we can try and communicate to the other fungus people that these guys just want to grow here and we can find them somewhere else.
I think that might be the best option unless we're okay with
If there's
You
no
know,
throughway,
Venuside?
what are we even doing here?
Exactly.
They
Like,
said
let's
that
get...
it was a throughway, when we can't even get through.
No, they said they could show us a throughway. This was just where they said they wanted us to clear out.
I
Oh.
thought they said that it was that these things were blocking the way through.
That's what I heard in my head.
Oh. I thought I heard they just wanted it cleared out.
Yeah, so they lied to us, which is not great.
Well, that gives a check on their direction for a little rough and tumble then. But they
Okay.
definitely are a little bit more dangerous with their poison.
Yeah. So okay.
I think we gotta go talk to the other mushroom people.
I think we need to go to talk to the other mushroom people and possibly be ready for some
Oh, yeah.
war.
Does the bat, like, bats with us? Do the other side always aware like what we're doing and communicating?
No, they can't see what we see. That has
Too
a
far away?
limited range on that ability.
Mhm.
And it's only like 100 feet or so.
So we're kind of out of range.
Giblet is
Uh,
mostly to go back to them to communicate if you guys are in trouble.
hmm
Okay, what if you write a note saying explain the situation?
I don't think it would travel back with it, but you could explain something to Giblet, because Giblet can talk to Juliana.
All right then. What do you guys say?
We gotta go discuss this if this is
The other mushroom people have lied. We're coming back.
And stay there, maybe?
No. Like I say, we kind of meet them the halfway point because
Mhm.
if you come back empty-handed, they're gonna get suspicious as well. So meet us kind of on the halfway point, or at least
Okay.
meet us away from the mushroom people. How about
Okay.
Yeah,
that?
they were stopping a ways away. They didn't want to
Mhm.
be near them.
Mhm.
And you guys are only like maybe an hour away from the other fungus people. It wasn't
Yeah.
too far of a journey.
Actually, if we need proof, can you talk to your friend maybe providing some body horror pieces?
I mean,
Why'd
we
you-
left some back there.
Okay.
Why do we need proof? We just need, like, do they not trust us all of a sudden?
They could.
I could lie because I'm a little bit. We're okay at that. We're a bunch of thieves for the Brittoners, so this is a doable thing.
But at the same time, it's like, anyway, you guys do your thing. I'm not for deception.
Okay.
Alright, Giblet, go back, tell Juliana. We're coming back.
Okay. I'm gonna kneel down to this little thing and say, "Thank you. We're sorry we attacked. We didn't know. Good luck."
It ponders for a moment and nods its head. The other vegetable creatures have been, like, sort of crowding around you guys, but not too close. And they all just sort of, like, watch you as you leave.
I'm gonna be like, I just kind of walk over and I take out the stupid trident that I had from before and give it, or no, the war pick, and I hand it to the leader. This can be yours. And it's a kind of motion for him to.
Are you handing it to, like, the chieftain or just at one of the randos?
The chieftain.
Okay. You hand it to the chieftain thing, and it just looks at it. It slumps under the thing's heavy weight, and it just kind of, like, looks up at you.
I don't think they can use that stuff, darling.
I flex and I be like, train.
Grow big,
I
strong.
flex and then do some push-ups.
Let's get out of here, you freaks.
Okay.
Alright. Guys, head back to the other group of people. Just go back to the other screen because they're all there.
Yeah.
We'll say that you're, like, a ways away. You meet up with the rest of the party. We'll, shove it, like... Go. Ah, a tunnel very far away from the other village.
Cool. Okay. So
We got your message, guys. We're glad you're okay. Now, what's this about them lying?
Okay,
Well-
so they said that there was supposed to be a throughway through those other fungus people. There isn't. That's just their home base where they're growing their young and having their creepy little civilization. There's nothing else there.
Huh.
So I apparently, through some very rough communication, because they're not terribly bright,
When we say start of a civilization, it's start of a civilization.
yeah, no, but they just live there. That's their spot. These guys tried to like push them out, and they were able to fight them off.
Well, we don't know
So-
the nature of the conflict, chicken or the egg. But
Yeah.
the important thing is their bargain is not good.
Yeah, their bargain is not good. So because that's not the way through.
Yes, I've actually been looking into that, Barty says. I don't think that would be a way through. Now, looking at the tunnels, I surmised maybe a new passage had opened up since the time that this map was made, but the other way should have been good.
Okay, so
Well,
a lot of us feel kind of creepy about going in and torching that place and going back to these other guys and being like, okay, job's done, let's go. Especially since they've already lied. So
Yeah, the lying part kind of tips it on the other side.
well, do
There
we go
were,
in swinging? Is that what the deal is?
We could set up a plan just in case things go south if we can't negotiate.
I think
something.
swinging could be a wonderful, fabulous backup.
Noted.
Let's see what we can figure out from these guys first. So let's lie and say that we killed them and we torched them, but there was no way through, which is true. We know this.
I got some of I probably would have taken some of their moldy things since I was mentioning that. Burnt up moldy pieces.
Yeah, you did
Okay.
mention that you wanted to do that on the way back, so you can grab
I
like
mean-
a few of them. There aren't too many bits left. There's maybe an arm that you could grab. But the rest has been like turned to ash.
Okay, so we have our proof, which can help sort of the argument, and maybe we can get some information about the heart of the Lobodile and then
Sure.
see if we can get our way through.
Let's keep the cart a ways away. I'll come up with you guys. Rizzo, I know you like this stuff, but I'm gonna still ask you to stay behind. Grumble, grumble.
Ostrich, you still want to come along?
I'll stay back with these folks. I want to make sure that they are okay. We don't get caught from behind or anything.
Fair
We'll-
enough.
we'll stay
no,
like-
that makes sense.
We'll stay like 10 minutes back from you guys. Or 5 minutes back. Sound good?
Yeah, sure. Be well.
Can I do a check just to make sure we weren't followed by the other mold people? Just, for good measure.
Sure, you can investigate. Yeah, investigate, sure.
I don't sense nobody following us, damn
You
it.
search around the surrounding area for signs of being followed, but you haven't really come into contact with any of those strange vegetable creatures. It would be hard to spot them because they seem to like blend into their surroundings almost, but you haven't seen any.
I don't think we're being followed by anything, just in case. But I don't know. What do I know?
I mean, Zumasu, they were really easy to kill.
Yeah.
So, by the way, guys, fire works beautifully with these things. They can regenerate, but the other mold people are really, really harmless. They're very simple.
Yeah.
So, I think that these other ones might be a bigger deal. So, okay. Let's go and fluff this up.
All right. Allie has also finally just returned.
Oh.
She is not on the computer yet, but she may be joining shortly, so I'll just add her to this situation and we can fill her in when she
Okay.
gets there. Nothing. We're just doing the plot stuff. Yeah, you're just in on this, if in case combat happens. Yep, she's still carrying stuff in. Okay.
Okay, yeah. No worries. This talking thing might take a while, so hopefully.
Okay. Grovel is like towards the front with you guys. Mao is heading up the back. As you
Okay.
guys walk along this strange new area. Oh, sorry, this strange area. It's not new anymore.
Mhm.
The mushrooms like start animating once more and start looking towards you guys as you guys walk through.
Hi. Oh. Okay.
Mushrooms have returned. You've returned. I said,
Hello.
you
Um,
have you been fruitful in your quest?
I plop down the arm.
I mean, it didn't take much, but we're kind of curious. You said that there was a way through that way, right? But it really wasn't.
Oh, yes, there's a way through that way. You didn't find it?
Where's a insight check?
Sure.
Insight.
Make an insight check.
I'm
Oh,
You're not sure what to make of this dude.
kind of why.
It's really weird with the telepathy.
everybody else make insight checks, please.
He seems untrustworthy. I say he, but it could be one of those 720 different genders they have.
They seem untrustworthy. They are kind of.
It. Yeah, you're still not getting too much in terms of motive, but they seem untrustworthy.
The motive is clear. It's to wipe out the other side and to propagate.
Well,
I mean,
you guys have been a great success. We
what about the heart of the Lobodile? You mentioned that was part of the agreement, part of our deal.
Oh, yes. You wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you go up there, they all just start pointing up towards a direction. You will find that we have it. You can have it for yourself.
Wait, what? Can we see it?
It's just like a dark cave on a small slope, on a cliff. You can't really see into there.
Not even me with my 100. I'm really trying.
It's like this is a 5-foot increase in height. You guys are
Okay.
on a lower level. There is a slope leading up to it over here.
I guess I'm gonna walk forward. Where was the ping?
Again, that is a cliff face.
So
climb
you
up the
have
cliff?
you have to go up this way, I think.
The little things that look like stairs, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can calmly walk over there.
Okay, they
If
all
I
just
get
sort of
poison
like
spray.
watch you moving.
I mean, if I poison spray, it should be fine. If they hit me, I won't.
They all just stare at you as you walk past.
I look up!
Okay, you start looking through the area. There's like a little tiny like sporling just like hopping about on like 4 little digits. And you make an investigation check.
Damn,
If you like our treasures, they are over here. And they all gesture towards over here. And claim them if you wish. And then we will give you your way through.
Hmm.
I don't.
Okay.
What do I see with 12?
Okay, so with your 12, you start like looking around. It just kind of looks like a fertile, like mossy and fungus-covered area. There's just a bunch of like moss. I keep saying moss, fungus, mushroom caps like covering this small hill, and it's the only real feature in this room. So you like start like pushing stuff away, and you just see this face leering back at you with its mouth agape. It appears to be a large corpse of some cow-headed beast covered in mushrooms.
I'm gonna see if I can pull this out.
Okay,
I
Boom
respect
Crash.
that.
What are you doing?
They said that there were treasures over here, so I'm gonna take a look-see.
Okay, there are 2 more of those little sporelings in here, and another mushroom that just kind of watches you as you pass. You can start making an investigation check as well.
Okay. $17?
Okay, I can't see it, but I'll trust you.
Oh, fuck.
It's fine. Roll 20. Hashtag roll 20. Yeah, it's still acting up, Allie. So, you start looking around in the area. This place, once again, just has a bunch of mushrooms everywhere. But you see another hillock here, where there is a humanoid corpse. You can see some of its, like, flesh is just covered in mushrooms. And as you uncover this grisly sort of spectacle, Zumasu, you're like trying to pull this thing out of the ground. It's like peeling away at the ground turf, and you start yanking on its horns, sort of, and then it twitches, and then it gets up to its feet. And it's going to attempt to grapple you. Meanwhile, Boom Crash, the same starts happening over here.
Okay.
As a humanoid figure reaches up to grab you. Okay. Let's do a little dance.
Yep, this
Make a
sounds
little
like
love.
bullshit. Grovel.
Get down tonight. The hell is that thing? Okay.
Big on over here. Big on over here.
Roll for initiative.
Okay. Did you clear out the original?
I'm going to. Please hold your rolls. Slow your rolls.
Sorry.
Slow your rolls.
Well, we rolled low anyway, so you
Okay.
know, it was fine.
Now you can roll.
Yay! I got another. Boo! Goddamn! It technically was higher.
Okay, I'm gonna start rolling for all these things too. Which will take a while. Which will hopefully give Allie enough time. Yeah! Did that roll?
Allie, are you here?
She's not at her computer yet.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's like not showing me some of these rolls. Making me a little upset. Okay, I think that's all of them. Okay, so now we are in descending order. Characters go first. Yes. Oh, wow, 3 of you rolled 4s, huh? It's interesting. Okay, Now is going first, but we'll say she hesitates as the creatures start rising up. The large ones just start like moving forward, and they go, yeah, those are our treasures. We don't know about the Lobodile, but sorry. Guys, just we find that it's easier for people to take being eaten if we tell them they're not gonna be eaten first. Anyway, sorry.
So much for peaceful.
Okay, the Minotaur creature covered in spores is going to reach up and attempt to grapple Zumasu. I'm just going to use an attack roll because it's the same as
Holy
athletics.
shit!
Okay, so that is only a 10 somehow.
What? It has plus 15 strength?
What?
Or it has attack roll. I guess it has plus.
Does
Oh,
damage.
you didn't see the great axe roll.
Oh, the great axe roll. That's just a 10. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, but I think it might be wrong. No, it's not wrong. Got it.
Well,
Oh.
I still lost.
Okay, yeah, you were surprised and you were both a little off balance, but it reaches up and just grabs you. Its hefty arm covered in fungus is around your throat. And it just opens its mouth and roars at you as, like, this gross almond-smelling stuff kind of comes out of it. It's done. Meanwhile, this one is just going to get up and make an attack against you, Boom Crash.
Okay.
Okay, 12. I don't think hits you.
Nope.
It swings at you with this, like, mace that's trailing spores behind it. And it, like, creates this cloud of spores, but it doesn't seem to do anything to you right away. Meanwhile, let's do this dude's turn. So, this dude is going to head over to Mao, and it just starts emitting these spores out of its fingertips that are each like individual mushroom heads, and it starts shaking them towards Mao. Mao is going to need to make a Constitution saving throw. So
I
I will...
don't appreciate the weird peen wiggle.
Oh, are you in?
Yeah?
Okay, I didn't know. You can make that roll then.
You said will?
Constitution.
Sorry.
Shit, I'm away from everybody.
Yeah,
mean, it's
we're
17 or
coming for you.
Okay, yep, you put your scarf around your face and block your like mouth and nose, excuse me, from the spores. It doesn't seem to do anything to you right away, but they are quite dizzying from what you can tell. Just try it again. Make another Constitution save as this one starts doing this.
Christopher, fuck you.
Okay,
Why
well,
am I getting 2 doubles?
because there were 2 next to you. Alright, so you, as the thing like reaches out, its own little penis wiggles towards you, it grabs at your scarf and like shoves the things in your face, and your eyes glaze over and you fall to the ground, completely stunned.
Alright.
You can I forget what the ruling is on stunned, but you can still, I think, you still have your armor class and
I
stuff.
look on in stupidity, but I can't do anything.
Yeah, you're doing the Mortal Kombat wiggle where you like go, ooh. Okay, I'm on. It is your turn. These creatures are haranguing Mao with their spores and penis wiggle fingers.
Yeah, like I give a shit. But let's do bam, another guardian right there.
Okay. You create a new spirit guardian. I'm just gonna look up stunned really quick now that I'm here. Okay, you can't move, speak only falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against you have advantage. And you're
It's bad.
incapacitated. It's pretty bad.
It's basically next to death, one of the worst status you can ever suffer.
And you can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah.
For how long?
Don't
Just
know.
for a round. Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay, you conjure another spirit guardian. Okay, anything else with your turn, Amon?
I am just gonna glide ominously forward.
Okay, you glide ominously forward, provoking an attack of opportunity from this dude.
Alright, that's fine.
And they got a 9 as they swing a fungal fist towards you. But
Can't
you
defeat my
swagger.
ominous nature.
Okay, you glide on past it, unaffected. Meanwhile, it's this thing's turn. It's going to go over to the grappled Zumasu and make an attack. No, it'll just force you to do a Constitution save, Zumasu.
How rude.
But you are, of course, immune to poison.
Not as rude.
It flickers spores within your face, and it doesn't do anything to you. And it
I'm
just
like, hey, stop that. I'm busy.
it sort of lowers its hands, Hmm. This one is feisty. New
You
tactics.
next, little man.
Okay. Meanwhile, another large creature comes out of this sort of area. What's its movement speed? Okay, normal movement speed. 2, 3, 4. It enters the space of the Spirit Guardian. Does that do anything, or is it... I think it would do something. So the Spirit Guardian is going to instantly turn around and attack the creature that is stepping off of that ledge. And it instantaneously takes 20 radiant damage. But it is still standing. So, it is going to, I guess, attack Mao. Why not?
Why not?
It has advantage, but it only got a 13. What's its multi-attack? Okay. It doesn't do much then, because you are already out. Okay, well, it's just going to, I guess, over here. Okay, Boom Crash, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. I use my staff and summon 2 giant spiders to go and help Zuzu. So, one I'm going to put over here, and one I'm gonna put over here for Zumasu so they can help him.
Okay.
Cosmo and Wanda, go!
Ah,
Gotta find them. Of course they're not there. Got one. This is an illustrator. I can't just copy it like that. Okay. And then we got 2. I tried to alt drag it.
Okay.
Okay. The spiders crawl out of your staff and then skitter towards their locations, growing as they do.
magic's weird.
Let's add them
Yes,
to the
it is.
initiative. Actually, I think I'm only supposed to add one of them to the initiative.
Chris, I forgot. Did this creature move in, or did it just emerge?
It moved in.
Okay, then make a dex saving throw.
Oh, it's a saving throw? I just thought it took damage automatically.
No, it's a saving throw.
Well then... $14.
Okay, so that fails, so it takes 20 damage flat out.
Okay, it already did on my
Okay,
records.
cool. Okay, cool.
Okay, Boom Crash, anything else with your turn? You still have bonus action, still have move?
Nah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay, Zumasu, 'tis your turn.
Okay, so I'm grappled, so I can still make attacks on it, right?
Yeah, you can. You are just grappled, that's all.
Alright. Bonus action magic weapon again.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark instead. Bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay. You-
Swing 1. Oh,
Does Hunter's Mark give you advantage or anything, or is it just the bonus to damage?
it's just bonus to damage. If I cast it high level, I'm better at tracking.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay,
just
second
damage bar.
attack?
Yep. Jesus Christ.
Yep, you start swinging wildly at the thing that you have marked with your precision hunter mark. As you start swinging wildly, it just hacks into it, but doesn't do anything. It seems almost unfazed.
Hey, you gotta let me wind up. I can't wind up when you're holding me like this.
It roars at you. Grovel, it is your turn. Don't mind if I do. Fuck off. Morningstar. 18, that'll hit. That is 10 piercing damage. Okay. Cool. No resistances. Grovel slams into this Myconid assaulting Boom Crash, and yeah, it takes away about half of its health. So he will go again. Whew, finally turned down that music. Okay. That is a 14. That is also a hit. Like, slowly getting to know these characters and what they do as I go. Okay, this creature is on its last leg. Okay, it is this dude's turn. He's going to go over here towards Amon, who is trying to be oh so swaggerly. And it's going to go over and slap him. It fails, and in doing this, it is going to then produce a jet of spores out from its chest cavity. Suck on that gas. Make a Constitution save, Amon.
These fuckers are so gross.
Okay.
Oof.
That's bad.
That is bad. Okay. You are poisoned, and while you are poisoned, you suddenly are filled with these strange visions. Everything around you is becoming far more vivid than it should be, and spinning around the room. It appears you've had some bad shrooms. You are incapacitated.
Balls, man.
You are incapacitated while you hallucinate uselessly. Okay. It is done. Next is this thing's turn. It is going to spew at Grovel, and Grovel is going to make a saving throw. And promptly fail. Grovel falls down unconscious.
Fuck.
Or rather stunned. Fucking...
Bad trip, man. Bad trip.
This other one is going to head over to this spider and attempt to do the same thing. Oof. So, is the thing. That is the DC. So that spider succeeded.
Yes!
The spider, like, backpedals a bit from the spores that are coming out, but then it just slaps the thing away. Meanwhile, it's the spider's turns. So this
Okay.
spider is going to attack.
Mhm.
Right? Natural 20.
Fucking
That's going
A.
to be... So it now needs to make a... Oh, wait.
Poison off?
Yeah, they are not immune to poison, it seems. So, it's going to need to make a Constitution save against the spider's poison. And it failed.
Woo!
So- It's taking an extra 3d8 damage on top of the 22 damage, which 22 is its health, so we're just going to say it's dead. The spider leaps on top of the thing that tried to spew stuff at it, and just starts ripping it apart with its fangs. It's not really eating anything, it's just tearing it apart viciously. This little sproutling thing starts galloping off into the darkness. Okay. Mal, your turn goes by. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You are
What
still
about the
stunned.
other
Oh, other spider.
spider?
Yeah, either way, do that, Mao.
Oh, will do.
This thing's going to go over to this Myconid and do a similar attack. Okay, that's a hit. It's going to deal that damage. I need to make it do a save, though. Okay, it fails that save, so it's going to take the full 17 damage. The other spider lunges onto the thing trying to infect Zumasu, and it gets torn to shreds as well, but it is still standing on its last leg. Mao, you got a 19 for your Constitution save. You kind of like shake your head and rise to your feet. You are no longer stunned, but your turn is unfortunately over.
Okay.
You're back. Okay. Now, 'tis this thing's turn. It is going to use... It's actually just going to kind of like throw Zumasu on the ground, and then back up for a bit, and rush towards you and make a gore attack.
I'm free! Oh shit!
Actually, I need to see how this works.
I'm okay. I'm still okay.
Okay, got it. Oh, that's weird. Why isn't it doing it? Okay, that does hit you because it's attacking recklessly.
Wait,
So it
so
has.
how does an 8 hit?
It's attacking recklessly, which means it has advantage.
Oh.
Yeah,
But-
wait,
reckless
but
is
I-
ridiculous.
Your
I have
your attacks
my
have.
AC
Oh, your AC is what?
21.
Oh, it's 21. Okay,
Yep.
that doesn't hit you. That was close. The thing comes very close to goring you with its horns. It's like down towards the ground and scraping against it, like its jaw is almost coming off as it's like on the ground, but it doesn't hit you. And I'm gonna say it like tumbles on past you to like about here.
Wait, so are these like demon Vegemite or are they spore people?
They're
Poor people.
the zombie fungus. So they infected
Oh.
a bunch of other corpses, and now they're reanimated.
That's not horrifying at all. Christopher, what the fuck?
Isn't
Welcome
that
back,
basically
man.
Last of Us?
Yeah,
Kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just eat your vegetable. You know, just be fine.
No, this
Just-
is why
just
you
eat
cook
them.
your vegetables first. Okay, it is then going to. We'll say it's going to Great Axe you, Zumasu. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
That is 17 slashing damage.
Ouch.
Okay, now it's this dude's turn. It is going to swing its mace at Boom Crash. And get another 12 somehow. Which does not hit you, as you know.
Nice.
Okay, its turn is over. It's just kind of uselessly swinging this thing around as Boom Crash is dodging it deftly. Now it's this thing's turn. Oh no. Came back to life. Mao, make a constitution save as it spits more spores at you. Now able to
you.
resist the pacifying spores, you just spit in its face. Fuck. Next it is the one next to you's turn. It is just going to attack you with its fist. 17, I think that hits you, so you're going to take 10 damage, 4 of its poison.
Okay.
Any reactions?
Hellish rebuke. Bitch.
Okay, it needs to make a dex saving throw.
I don't know which one hit me, but I poked one.
Yeah, it was that one.
Oh, cool.
It failed its dex save, so it takes 19 fire damage. Take that, you...
Yeah.
All of the myconids in the area start, like, screeching in pain, and some of them are, like, gripping their heads. They seem to be sharing in this pain as the creature burns alive.
Ooh.
It backpedals away from Mao, and then collapses into a heap.
Fucking A. By the way,
Oh.
fire works great on fungus things.
Ah. Also, hive mind. Hello.
Amon,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Oh.
You are incapacitated. Make a Constitution
tripping
saving
balls.
throw.
All right, let's do this Constitution saving throw, and not so good.
But it is enough. You shake your head and are able to get out of that strange zone. You've tripped on worse, honestly, since you've died and come back to life, pretty much. So you are able to rise to your feet again, but your turn is unfortunately wasted.
That's fine.
The swagger one has bars. This dude is going to attack. No, it's going to try and incapacitate the spider. So the spider's going to need to make a con save. And it succeeds. The thing is going to start backing away into this cavern as the spider is going to make a reactionary attack against it and hit, and that is more than enough to kill it. So as the thing starts backpedaling, the spider lashes out with its web and drags it back towards it and starts ripping it to pieces. No!
Go Cosmo.
It's this thing's turn. It is going to... I suppose it's just going to move in this way, but... Oh, the Spirit Guardian, is that a concentration spell?
No, it is not.
Okay, I didn't think it was, but I had to check. So it does move into that thing's space, so it's going to need to make a...
Dex.
Whoop, that's an attack. Ignore that.
I should. I would ignore it because it's only a 7. Yeah.
Yeah, it fails, so it takes another 20 damage.
Yep.
It takes away another chunk. This thing is looking worse for wear, but it knows to ignore this strange thing. Doesn't know enough to avoid it, but... Okay, it comes in here and is going to use its spores against Mao. So Mao, I'm going to have you make a Constitution saving throw, and then it's going to use its fist on Amon.
I feel targeted.
Everyone's being targeted.
Yeah, Grovel's
Put your
unconscious,
light in.
Amon got unconscious.
Oh god, that hits.
Yeah, and you take 8 bludgeoning and 6 poison. Okay, Mao, you are able to resist the hallucinogenic spores that it starts emitting through its chest cavity
Hell
at
yeah.
you. It's building up an immunity. Boom crash. 'Tis your turn.
Okie doke. I'm going to Eldritch Blast this thing.
Alright, is it the one that's right next to you?
Yeah, the one that took down Grovel.
Okay, cool. That's gonna hit. 11 force damage, and it's pushed away.
Into the Spirit Guardian.
Well, either way, your hit killed it.
Cool.
So yeah, you blast it into the giant thing's leg, and it just sort of like turns and looks at you. That was rude. Why don't you people just die like the other ones?
And second bolt is going to be at the Berserker dude.
That does not hit.
I didn't think so.
The thing is like raving wildly. You notice it doesn't seem to have eyes. They're just like soulless, empty sockets. One of them has like a mushroom kind of curved and growing out of it. But
Hot.
just
Okay.
swinging wildly. Zumasu, 'tis your turn. The Minotaur is still threatening.
You want a piece of me, big boy? Attack again.
Excuse me.
I still can't hit shit.
Bless you.
She's in tight, Ariel, I think.
No, that was
Well-
Allie.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to Justice Blade, because fuck this. I want to hit it.
I want to hit it.
Okay, now I'm swinging.
Okay.
Better not roll a
You
goddamn
charge
one.
your blade with Hieronius's power.
If I
And
didn't
it
roll
would have
the
been a
Justice
7, but Hieronius forces it to strike true. And like a magnet, you are drawn towards its chest. And it sinks
Mighty.
into it. Deal damage and then deal an extra d6.
It's not a fiend or undead.
Oh, you're smiting? Cool.
Which is good, because my regular damage was shit. Oh, roll the fiend.
Okay. And extra d6 for the hunter's mark. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
that was fine.
So that's a total of 30 damage.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Your sword strikes into the center of its chest, and crackling radiant energy starts spreading throughout the creature. Cool.
So, still
Yeah, it's
alive.
not resistant to radiant or anything, so it is taking the full damage. It's sort of ignoring it, even though half of its body is like starting to deteriorate. Anything else from you, Zumasu? That was your second attack.
Yeah. Do I want to hop down? I'll draw an attack, but I kind of want to hop. Yeah. Nah, I'll stay up here. Or no, I will hop down because they need my wisdom thing. So I'm gonna hop down to.
Okay. It
I
will
won't.
make an attack against you with its great axe. With advantage. By the way, your attacks against it had advantage, but only one of them hit still. Okay, 21. Does that hit your 21 AC?
21? Yes, it does.
Okay, as you leap off the side, it clips you with its great axe, swinging it around. Take 19 slashing damage.
Oh, that hurt.
You tumble down to the ground. It is now Grovel's turn. Grovel is going to make a new save. Okay, 10 does not make it, unfortunately. If only he had a paladin nearby. So he is still unconscious, or stunned. Okay, it's this thing's turn. It's just going to attack him on. With a natural 1. Try this. Make a constitution save him on, as it spurts out spores from its arm in a different location.
Gross.
Okay, that is well enough. This one seems to be trying to force you to numb your body and not attack, but you resist it. Don't like this. It starts backing up. You can make an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Alright. You know what? Never mind. I thought I was gonna make something clever, but guess not. Let's just do Toll the Dead onto this thing.
Alright. I always forget you can do that.
The thing that I always do.
The thing you always do, yes, I forget you can do that. Okay, it failed. So it's gonna take... Ooh, it has all its hit points, so...
7.
7.
This time I'm not so salty because it's appropriately that the lower dice does less damage, not the other way around.
Yeah. Okay, now it's the spiders' turns. What would you like the spiders to do, Boom Crash?
One of them needs to attack Cosmo, right here, attacking the Minotaur. Wanda is gonna go after
That dude?
that thing. Yeah.
Alright. They split up, nodding at each other empathetically. The one is going to attack the Minotaur. And that's a hit. That's going to be 13... Oh, well, it needs to make a save. Actually... No, this one is also not immune to poison. So, yes, it's going to make a save. That's a fail. So, yeah, it will take 13 total damage. As the spider attacks it. This one is going to attack the Sovereign. And a 15, does that hit? Yes, it does.
Go, Wanda.
Saving throw, Constitution. Oh, okay, it made it save, so it only is taking 9 piercing damage.
That is okay.
It sinks its teeth into the thing, and it swats Wanda away. Now, it is your turn. You can move and act of your own volition for the first time.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna attack the nearest enemy. I'm assuming the big guy's probably better.
It's been taking damage from the Spirit Guardian thing, but it is still looking fairly healthy.
Were they affected by the whole hive mind thing, or was it just the little dudes?
They all seemed to feel it.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the biggin.
Okay.
Do I get sneak attack because I have allies nearby?
Yes, Amon is threatening it. Okay, that be 22 hit. So that's gonna be 8 plus 16. What do those numbers add up to?
It's saying I have advantage.
Do you have advantage?
I'm not sure, but it rolled and it added additional dice. So it rolled it as if I had advantage.
It's adding those other numbers to it because you rolled a crit on one of your 2 rolls.
Oh, I guess that's fair. So it would show both.
Yeah, I'm just adding the first numbers together. So that's 24.
Gotcha.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. Yeah. Did you ever fix my sneak attack, by the way?
It has always been fixed.
Pretend I didn't ask. Okay.
Okay. So 26 damage. The thing was not expecting you to come back so quickly from the spores. So you leap up towards it and start slashing with your scimitar towards a weaker point where the guardian has been hacking away, and you slice the thing in twain. it falls. Its torso cut in half, and its larger half with the cap just like falls to the ground, shaking the ground as it lands. Okay, that died. Anything else, Mal? Nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, now it is the Minotaur thing's turn. It is going to... attack. What's the spider's AC? It is 14, so that doesn't hit. It's going to then try a gore attack, which doesn't work for some reason, so I have to do it from here. And that is a 20. So, let's do the damage. Okay, that is 27 damage. That's going to straight up kill the spider. The Minotaur sort of backs up and rams into Cosmo. Cosmo flies across the room and shatters into ether. Disappears into little wisps. It then turns its attention towards the ground, leaps down towards you, Zumasu. But that's all it does.
What you got for me, bro?
Meanwhile, this thing is finally going to try and attack Boom Crash.
Third time's a charm?
Apparently not.
Nope.
I'm going to get these things involved.
Okay.
These things start going towards you guys. Towards you, Boom Crash. One of them is going to crawl on top of you and start distracting you, essentially doing the help action for the Berserker, because he really needs it. And the other one is going to use its tiny little fist and get a 10 and miss. Okay. Now it is this dude's turn. It is going to... Yeah, I think it's time for it to do... Yeah, it's going to try and pacify Mao again, so make a Constitution saving throw.
Can we not? Like, come on. I just showed up and now you just, like, want me to take a seat.
Well...
How dare you?
They actually all have a hive mind, so they all know that Zumasu is immune now. So they're making only good decisions.
Only good decisions.
Mao, you are once again affected by the spores. There have been so much spores around you that you have finally...
Does plus 4 help?
But the paladin near you has filled you with vigor, and you are able to resist the spores.
I helped!
I don't accept that it's from you, though.
Come on! I hopped down to be like, Mao, I got your back.
Slightly drool in your direction.
Things are going against us a little bit. What do we do? Amon, it is your turn.
Alright. Well, nothing else is zapped, so I think it's time for me to... approach. And you know what? Let's do Vampiric Touch. I haven't done that in a while.
Cool.
Okay, let's make a spell attack against this thing.
Your hands are filled with necrotic energy as you reach out towards the thing. It sort of like raises its arms in alarm as you hit it with your attack.
Okay, and then that does 3d6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Alright, 9.
It takes 9 necrotic.
And I heal 9.
And you heal 9. Alright, anything else?
Oh, no, but I am concentrating on it, so I should mark that.
Okay. Boom Crash, it is your turn. You have small little sprouts swarming all over you.
Okay. Eldritch Blast. Blasting one of them. I'm assuming a 21 hits little dude who's climbing on me. Okay. Minimum damage, so only 5 force damage.
Okay. It is blasted off of you, however. It is not dead.
Okay. And other Eldritch Blast towards the Berserker.
Okay.
12 doesn't hit.
That does not hit either, no.
Haha, okay.
Oh, crap. I I figured, I just remembered that this Berserker should have the Reckless thing too. That other attack way back when should have been a crit, but I didn't call it
Jesus.
out.
Wait, doesn't she have the anti-crit thing anyway?
She has the Entropic Ward, so she could have imposed disadvantage on it anyway. So,
Are you talking about the Spore people, or are you talking about somebody else attacking the Spore people?
this
The
Berserker,
Berserker
over here.
attacking boom.
They have
Okay.
corpses, so like the Minotaur, but this guy hasn't
No,
done anything yet.
I'm just making sure, because if they're doing reckless attack means that during that turn they also have disadvantage on attacks against them, or sorry, advantage on attacks against them.
Yeah. So, either way, we didn't do it. It didn't choose to attack recklessly. So,
Okay. Next time.
Next time. Zumasu, it is your turn.
Well, I gotta get my hunter's mark off of this thing. I haven't hit it yet. We'll see what happens. No, that's the Minotaur. 20 hits, I'm gonna guess, right?
Sure, I can't see it, but we will assume that it is a 20.
It's not a natural 20. It's an added 20. Okay, so 8 damage. Or sorry, the first roll, not the second roll.
Oh,
So 6.
I actually see that, yeah.
Then divine smiting, smaller divine smite.
Okay, and a minor divine smite. For 8 radiant.
Okay, not bad.
Alright,
So it's 8
this
plus
thing
6
is
plus
starting
8.
to get whittled down quite a ways. It is
Try one more attack.
seemingly on its last leg.
And I critical fail, of course.
Actually, no, you don't, because it attacked you recklessly. Or it attacked
sweet.
recklessly.
Okay, so 16 hit.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
Roll for damage.
Ka-choo,
Roll for Hunter's Mark.
choo. And I'll smite to good poison.
Okay.
Choo.
They blast of
Nice.
radiant energy. You slice through the thing once more. And the thing explodes into radiant energy.
I want to cut off its head.
Sure, its head is the only thing that's left as it falls to the ground. The rest of it is like trailing towards the ground as little sparks. You see that there was a lot of like fleshy bits underneath that were in the process of rotting.
Okay, I'm drawing a few attacks, I guess, because I'm trying to get to Grobel to help his saves.
This little dude is going to attack you as you run away. Killed its dad. But you got a 1. Meanwhile, this one is going to attack you as well. But it got a
Yes.
5. Okay, you head over towards Grovel.
Grobel, get up!
Grovel, it is your turn. Constitution saving throw. Ugh. What the hell did I miss?
I killed a Minotaur.
I don't believe you. He comes to
I
his
point
feet.
to the head. I point to the head that's just like there. You know, that's left of it.
In a daze, he just grabs his I almost said Minotaur. He grabs his Morning Star. Just point me to where the fight is. Meanwhile,
I point to the Berserker.
the Myconid Sovereign up here is going to try and incapacitate Amon before he dies. Amon, make a Constitution save.
All right.
Ooh,
Nice.
a success. Then he will punch you and fail. Why won't you all just fall down and just get eaten? Why does everybody try to stop us from eating them? I just wanna eat. Mao, it's your turn.
Helpful trash.
I just tack one next to me.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think that's a good idea.
Do not have sneak attack.
I do not have sneak attack. Can I do a bonus action to like hide first, in plain sight?
I'm gonna say you could duck behind these mushrooms right here.
I was gonna say duck and roll behind some mushrooms and like poke out from behind them, just stab them.
Make a hide check.
Bitch, please.
Oshinderu.
You duck behind the mushroom caps and it like starts circling around, like looking for you. Where did it go? And then you slash out with your scimitar. A a 14 does hit. Well, actually, a 21 hits anyway, because you're attacking from hiding. What is the damage? Because I don't see it.
I didn't hit it yet. Or it hit it and it didn't show for me? I don't know.
Okay,
Nice.
that is
14.
27, 28 damage. Yep, you reach out and slap its cap off, and it like feels where its head should have been, and then it just faints and dies.
Oh my god.
Also, it probably would have died anyway from this guardian thing. But anywho, anything else, Mal?
Yeah, I'll use some movement speed and I'll move over near Amon, but not within range of the...
Okay. Also,
Does it have reach or no?
I don't know. It doesn't.
Okay, just making sure.
I also should note that technically, Boom Crash pushing this little sprout thing near this spirit guardian
Okay.
will eventually it will deal 20 damage to that little tiny thing.
Oh.
Okay, it is the Berserker's turn, and I
It's
guess
gonna attack recklessly?
it'll attack recklessly, even though it doesn't have to, because the other dude's helping it. So I'll just say it's attacking normally. But it still has advantage. Oh, it didn't need it for once, and it's got dang life. Okay, Boom Crash. You take 10 damage, 5 of which is poison. I'm gonna need you...
Oh, should I take a con save?
Now you're gonna make a con save.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You get +4. You're close enough to me.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus,
I
you
don't need
even
it.
Okay, so you actually only take 5 damage, but Grovel is also going to need to make this save. Also
You just
has
inhale the
advantage.
smoke and then spit it out somewhere.
Oh, I used to do this stuff recreationally.
Okay, that is also enough for Grovel. Grovel also has advantage on this because it's poison anyway. But as the spore dude finally hits you and the mace collides with you, a puff of spores bursts out from it. And you guys cough, but you manage to resist what a poison it has. Amon, it is your turn.
Here's a question. Does my character still get mildly high off of shrooms or no?
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
Amon, what would you like to do? Can I hear you?
Well, you saw what I... Could you not see the roll?
Nope.
Nope.
This is the second... I have a question for you guys. Whenever you're rolling like the didn't show, was it a crit?
No.
Okay, so it's just inconsistent. I just rolled a 20, and this is the second instance of rolling a 20 that didn't show, so I was wondering if it's like a crit that doesn't show or something. But I'll just roll again.
I'm gonna look it up too, see if there's
Do
something
you
that's
see
off.
it now?
I see
Yeah.
it now. I think it's
Yeah,
just
I
an
do-
I
intermittent
do
like
too.
connection issue thing. Like maybe it's
Okay.
not communicating with the server properly.
Okay, it's just the last two times it happened, it was on the roll of the max 20. So I'm just wondering if the crit wasn't registering or something.
Oh, we
like
just
that.
collectively decided to ignore all your 20s.
Yeah. Anyway, so that hits.
And 18 hits. Vampire
yep,
touch.
Okay, yep, and then drink up 7 hit points.
It takes 7 hit points of damage.
And
I also
heal
realized
7.
that the spider needs to go, but they were both on the same spider's initiative. But I deleted the spider whose initiative it was, so I'm going to re-add them. But they should be right at the top, I believe. Okay. Anything else, Amon?
That's it.
Okay. Your spirit guardian attacks this tiny little mushroom trying to escape and deals 20 damage. It had 2 health.
Nice.
And the guardian disappears. Proud that it has done its duty. Okay, Boom Crash, it is your turn.
Okay. Eldritch Blast. Berserker baby.
Alright, that'll hit. 13 force damage. It has finally gotten hit. Actually, I think it got hit before, but it has gotten hit. Second attack?
Berserker.
I saw the animation, but I didn't see the roll. What's the roll?
23.
That's a hit. Roll for damage. Okay,
10.
10 damage.
Mhm.
Okay, it is starting to get down there finally. Zumasu, it is your turn.
Did it attack recklessly before?
It did not this time,
Damn it.
because it was
Alright,
assisted
I'm
by
moving
the
my
sprout.
hunter's mark towards it, and then I'm gonna go run it. Yeah. No. Nope.
That is not a hit. Second attack. That
Does
one
that
is. That is a hit.
No. 8
Hmm?
plus 6 plus 3.
Oh, I guess I can't see the other roll, but it is a 6, you said.
No, it was an 8 plus 3.
Oh.
I meant I was rolling a d6. Yeah, I only got a 3. So 11 damage total.
Okay. It is still standing.
Yay,
It's
that's
Grovel's
all I got.
turn. Grovel is finally awake. They're gonna spin around here. They're gonna start ganging up. I said ganging up. How does a 14 hit? Yes, a 14 hits. So at least Grovel has gotten 5 points of damage in this time. Okay.
Oh.
It is the big thing's turn. It is going to rush over towards Mao. It's going to make an attack against you, Mao. 19. It deals 9 bludgeoning damage to you and 7 poison. For a total of 16. And then it's going to use its spores on you, Amon.
Getting real sick and tired of that shit.
Literally getting sick by it.
Okay, let's see. Constitution, save, throw.
Okay, you resist it. Also, the spider gets an attack of opportunity against it. I just realized because he had to go attack Mao. But it missed. Meanwhile, it's the spider's turn. It lunges for him once more. Bite attack. And misses. Alright, Mao, it is your turn.
I attack it.
Alright, that'll hit.
I hit it.
And there's an enemy within 5 feet that is threatening it, so that is... That is enough damage to kill
Yeah.
it. You rush up, climbing up its body, and then just start tearing into its upper cap. It has a sort of head and eyes that are soullessly staring at you, and it starts screaming in your head as you strip away at the myconid flesh and then chop the thing's head off. And then you start chopping away at its arms as well, make sure it can't move or anything. You guys were hearing passive sounds in your heads before, but it has grown quiet. All you hear are the little gibbering of little tiny creatures that are moving around. You don't really see any intelligent ones left, just these little tiny ones. Anywho, the barbarian thing is still going.
Yep.
It is still mindlessly attacking, and it is going to continue to do so. It's going to swing its mace over at Zumasu.
Hey,
Why? He was doing so well
Damn.
against me.
Well, it hit Zumasu somehow, so it deals
Fuck.
5 damage to you, Zumasu. Then everybody around it needs to make a con save except Zumasu.
rude.
It's poison. Okay, with the
Plus
pluses, Boom Crash, you take no damage. Grovel, unfortunately, takes 1 poison damage.
Wait, doesn't he have advantage?
Oh, he has advantage, you're right. I just said that
So,
before. So,
He's fine.
he is actually fine. And that is that for the Berserker's turn. Amon, it's your turn.
Alright. So since I haven't taken any damage, let's do the usual combo of Spear Weapon. I think that does not hit onto the Berserker, right?
It does not.
Okay.
Your quarterstaff
then let's-
swings by them and then, misses at the thing. Continue your turn, sorry.
Toll the Dead, just to finish it off.
Nice. Wait, did the more damage go to the wrong one again?
Yeah,
Well,
it does that always.
It got a -1, so I'll say that your thing succeeded.
Okay.
It's gonna take 10 necrotic damage.
Not
Yeah.
the 15.
Alright, and it finally goes down.
Nice.
The little sprout thing that was on you, Boom Crash, like leaps off and starts running away,
Swing! Swing!
provoking an attack of opportunity from you guys. You guys like swat it down pretty quickly, and it dies. Yeah, it definitely does. Natural 20 when you need it. Alright,
I just need to see. Okay.
good
I
for you.
Hunter's Mark it too.
Of course you did.
Jiminy Cricket. Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
at this point, combat starts to die down as
We're gonna
the
clear out all of these.
the things seem to be ignoring you. They are like running for the hills, and they are like plopping themselves down into the ground and dirt, trembling in
I'm
fear.
going to exterminate these things. Like this
Oh.
is actually now an oath sort of thing. I gotta get rid
Okay.
of them.
I'm commanding the remaining giant spider to start digging through this mushroom pile.
Okay.
So I spend a good 10 minutes hunting down using Hunter's Mark to search for all of these last remaining things. By
Okay.
the way.
Yeah, you start going around, hacking away at any mushrooms that are still moving, even the ones that aren't. The giant spider is starting to burrow away at these mushrooms. It is quite thick, but it is just a mass of mushrooms and like just mycelium like flesh in the way. Eventually it tears through and you see an opening on the other side.
Cool.
Can we say Mortimer was with the cart and he's come over to pull the cart?
Yeah. You telepathically communicate to Mortimer. I think you can do that, but I'm not sure at this
yeah,
range.
I can. It's I think similar to familiar, so I can walk over to the cart up close-ish to the cart and just be like, "Yo, bring the cart," and then Mortimer would start like motioning and start moving.
Okay. Coast
Okay.
is clear. Let's go.
The place is clear. I'm going to have everybody make investigation checks, however.
Oh yeah, we gotta loot the weird corpse bodies just in case.
Damn it, not religion. Fuck.
Yeah, the thing
Damn you,
probably moved it.
C.
Nice! I got a 19.
Yeah, I don't know why C's is the only one that like appears for everybody. Because I've never found out why that is. Because the macro is the same as your guys's.
Wait, question. What was the roll?
Investigation.
So we got a 19, we got a 19, we got a 12, and a 14. Okay. Well, I'm going to say,
19 is a
Zumasu,
natural.
you were investigating like this sort of area, and
I was
Amon,
pulling
you were
off the
investigating
thing.
like this side. Okay. So, you
Very
start...
much-
What?
I was gonna say very much Paladin trying to kill all of these things because he pretty much considers them evil for being tricky and trying to wipe out the other ones.
Yeah, no, you straight up kill all of them. I just don't want to go through and delete them all.
Yeah,
Okay. So, you, Zumasu, you have found that the Minotaur has a little like sack or satchel on its belt that it once wore. It seems to have something jingling inside.
What you got there, buddy?
You open it up to find there are 5 jasper gemstones within.
Huh, neat.
Neato. Amon, you start sifting through the area over here looking for survivors, promptly squashing them out. But among the berserkers' remains, you find a small pouch that has 500 gold pieces inside. Okay, I think he's on silent, but I think he got me.
Okay, I'm just gonna toss it in the cart.
Okay.
So
Sounds
there's
good.
there's a lot of background. That was a lot of background noise. I
Well, that's
handle
fine.
it myself.
I'm gonna wander over to Bum Crash to be like, I found some shinies in that Minotaur.
Okay, I'll add him to the party bank.
Amon, I'm gonna also have you make a religion check, or not a religion, Arcana check.
God damn it.
Well, also, I wanted you to praise these. I don't know how much Jasper gemstones are worth.
That's fine. Amon, you do recognize that the mace that the Berserker was wielding is magical.
Ooh.
It
Yoink.
used to be magical of a different sort, but these spores seem to have warped it into a new form because it has still maintained its magic properties, but now it's altered in a way where it's just emitting spores constantly.
I
Later
like it.
along in your journey, Juliana can identify it. So can Boomcrash, I think, now.
I can identify it.
It's
Is
a
it
mace,
safe for
right?
others to use?
It's a mace.
Okay.
It is a +1 mace, and it grants a creature it's attuned to immunity to poison damage. And when you hit with the weapon, it releases a cloud of spores. So each creature in a 5-foot radius of the target, including the target, must make a DC 11 con save or take 1d6 poison.
But the target is, but the person is immune to it, so
The person
They'll
is
be
immune to it, yes. But it can
Ah.
deal collateral damage.
Mm-hmm.
you can't use it with your friends around.
So don't give it to Mao, who likes having people directly within 5 feet of her targets.
Or I give it to Mao, and just watch everyone else suffer.
Can I use
Just-
a
just-
mace?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't
I,
know
think
if you can
mace might
sneak
be a
attack
martial
a
weapon.
mace.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I
Mace
actually
means-
don't remember who
Can I attune
can.
to it and not use it
Why would you do that?
for the poison thing?
I guess you could.
That, just you got a cleric that can cure you of poison.
Maybe
yeah,
you should
that's
use
the only
it.
thing. Like, if it doesn't do that, there's no point.
If none of you guys want it, you could always give it to one of the people.
Hell no. I found it. I keep it.
You
Also,
found that
hell
you can keep the mace. I kind of want it, but at the same
don't-
time, it's like, I
also,
already know.
I wanna rip off the head of the berserker.
Minotaur? Oh,
Yeah,
What about this Minotaur head? I point to the one that I decapitated.
It's heavy. I want the bone.
I peel off one of its horns. Here, take its horn.
It just lands at the base of my foot as I continuously try to rip off the berserker's head.
you succeed eventually. It
You were
is pretty
just my
soft.
gift.
Yay. Nice.
I'm taking the damn horn.
Okay, you have a Minotaur horn. Amon, you
Yeah.
have a skull.
Yeah, I have 4 now.
The
This is
flesh
good.
comes off eventually, whether you want it to
Yeah.
or not.
Oh yeah, can Boomcrash appraise my dang Jasper gems?
Yes. Make an intelligence check, Boomcrash.
Okay. Fuck.
She was helped.
She was being assisted by you, of course. And you've seen similar gems that could probably go for about 250 gold pieces each.
Nice.
Nice.
There were 5 of them.
fancy.
250 each.
Then Amon found that 500 gold pieces that he threw on the cart.
Do we give the other group some of these gems or what?
No.
Okay, not even Ostrich?
No.
Okay.
We like them, but we don't like them that much.
I suppose that's fair. You guys did most of the work. I was kind of sitting on my ass. They do
I
see
help
you
you.
guys looting the bodies and like, tossing stuff on the cart and saying, "Hey, Boomcrash, can you appraise these gems?"
I mean, hey, if he's not gonna call me on it, I'm just gonna add it to my bag.
But in the future, probably we should share all that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I have resources. I'm happy to share them.
I mean, just throwing it out. We might not be sharing any of this if frickin' Dane's gonna take our shit.
True.
That's true.
So, Hearted Lobodile is definitely top priority.
Yeah, because if we don't get that, just saying, you ain't getting squat, because we ain't getting squat. So we're all shit out of luck.
Yeah, well, these things were either lying or didn't know anything. But, at least we got rid of those problem issues. And the
Mhm.
way's clear now. Thanks to your little friend there, Boom Crash.
Mhm.
So
Alyssa
we
gives him
should
a
be able
death
to get
stare.
through. Let's not linger in this place. It gives me the creeps, and, yeah. Rizzo
He's
just
like,
grabs a
"One,
few mushrooms. I'm gonna take some of these for research, she
let me
says.
help you with that."
I'm gonna take some of these for research, she says as she grabs some and does air quotes. Um,
I help her. I wish I could use these. I really do.
mm, we'll see.
Wait, Rizzo, are you saying that I kind of pull her aside for a second? Are you saying you could figure out something strong enough that I could use?
We'll see.
Okay, good luck.
Excuse me, what?
All right, we go back to here. Okay. So you guys start moving further north. Okay.
Technically, this is more to me, not Mortimer, because he's climbing.
Okay. That is a successful navigation.
Woo.
So you guys start heading north. The mushrooms start to fade away, giving way to a more cool-colored rock as you start exiting the maze tunnels. There become less offshoots as you make progress towards what seems to be Venom Canyon.
I'm taking a short rest on the cart.
Okay, that's fine. At this point, you guys, this is only the second time you've moved, technically. So you could do a long rest here, or we could continue to travel. So I'm going to assume we continue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just wanted to make sure in case we fuck up.
Okay, the first roll is a 17, I believe. So that's totally fine. Continue northward. And check for exhaustion.
I hate this.
Okay, Ostrich is fine because they have a bonus to Constitution. Rizzo is exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
And just roll for Mao, and
Sorry.
Mao got a
Sorry.
20.
I appreciate it. My brain's partially broken.
Yeah, I'm starting to get there too.
Yep.
Fuck you. You've been home this entire weekend.
Still exhausting.
Okay. All right. You tried talking to a couple hundred people and entertaining every single character idea you hear.
Or you could just not talk to them, ignore them, be like Yahtzee.
Buy my
You know,
stuff or
just-
get out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be,
but
be
that's
like
not the
Yahtzee.
business mask that I wear. I must be
We
a
have 10 minutes
polite,
left.
cordial individual. Hi.
Okay. Start heading north. At this point, you guys are starting to get exhausted. Start looking for a place
Yeah.
to find camp. Well, actually, the navigators aren't exhausted. The only people that are exhausted is Zumasu and Rizzo. So you could continue if you want.
I'm really pushing her to make me some drugs.
Yeah, you guys have been putting in long hours during your journey, putting in some extra effort doing that research, quote unquote.
Can I just roll what do we got here? A persuasion check? I don't know. Try to build a good relationship with Rizzo.
We'll probably do that next time.
Okay.
Either way, we got another good roll with another no encounters. This has been a very
Nice.
lucky trip for this this seed. Let's roll for exhaustion one more time. Okay, Hotch and
Yeah.
Juliana are now exhausted.
I'm extra exhausted. I need to take a break.
Zamasu has 2 exhaustion, so I think it's time to take a nap.
Yep.
Okay, but anybody else would get rid of their exhaustion anyway, so I won't bother rolling for them. So, time to rest. So, the maze tunnels are now far behind you. At this point, you come upon the almost splitting of this wide open tunnel, and it splits off into like two sides. There are two edge cliff faces surrounding this water that has started pouring out of or streaming out from like tunnels from the walls. And they have collected into a sort of river that streams along in between these two cliffs. The area here is ambiently lit green, and it's filled with like this mist coming off of the river that's sort of irritating to your eyes. After a while, you start to get to a more not raging, but like a faster moving current in the water. And it starts to become apparent from the hissing noise that this irritating steam, this greenish glowing water, it's not water, it's acid.
Awesome. Awesome.
Fun.
At some point you find a offshoot tunnel and kind of duck into it to take a well-deserved rest. But Barty assures you guys this is the Venom Canyon that we have begun our trek into, known for its acid waters.
I
Awesome.
can't do acid.
Acid isn't quite venom. It's just
Somebody
an
lied.
expression. Okay. Well, it's 11:55, and
Yep.
thanks to daylight savings time, it's kind of like it's 1 a.m. So,
Stupid.
Uh,
Yeah, you all enjoyed your extra hour of sleep this morning, but you didn't realize it would screw you over tonight.
no, I did.
I took tomorrow off work, so I'm fine.
Ooh,
Hey, I worked an extra hour, so you know everyone else.
Yeah,
didn't
he got kind of
sleep.
screwed.
Yeah, 'cause you work
I'm
during
so
the night.
sorry, dude. Oh, close.
Okay, so I think we're going to end it here for the night. Next time we're going to do some stuff during this long rest, I think. We'll just keep track that Zumasu does have exhaustion, but we will see everybody. Are we all free on the 10th of November?
I think so.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Alright then. And we all know what an extra week will do to us anyway, so we don't want to miss one. So, we'll see you all next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Dorkvision stream as it continues, and they make their way into a new and even more dangerous area. So,
Woo!
see you all there,
Yeah.
and thanks for watching.
Bye.
Yay!
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Have a good week.
You all too.